Without further ado, for those listening for the first time, for those streaming from the video channel for the first time, welcome to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast, where we discuss game-related news, releases, events, and anything that comes to the top of our head. For now, until the end of time, we are your host, Turbo 857.
Jason, a.k.a. Sticks.
Al, a.k.a. Al G.
Eric, a.k.a. the 23rd Stallion Gamer Tag. I'm so excited. I got a new one.
It's great that you guys still do the AKs. I try to
What's
make
the
them...
AKs?
The AKs, the guns,
AK.
the
Yeah,
guns,
we got no guns,
the
man.
guns, the drugs.
We got no guns.
The women.
We're running.
The AKAs, I'm glad that you guys still do that. I like to remain a mystery.
Who cares? Who cares?
Let people check out the description. Who cares?
Boo.
All right. So we have no news, right? We're
It's
going
a
to go
mystery.
straight.
Your name's going to be in front of you.
Nah, well, they
It's
have...
not a mystery.
All right, I'll check it out right here, though. There's a K chain right here.
Terrible. Terrible. All right.
Let's see
so
if
we're going to
people
go
can
on
guess
with the
the
topic. Let's get on with the topic today.
Damn,
We're going to jump right
Anyway.
Fucking mess.
Oh,
It's the
man.
Video Game
Anyway.
Awards for 2016.
The Game Awards 2016.
Yes.
You got to pronounce that right because
The
it
Game
almost sounds like
Awards.
you said something.
The
gotta be
Game
careful.
Awards.
Video game.
Game.
Awards 2016. Is this the first one? Is this the first one?
No, this is like 2,000 years.
No.
2016
It's like this is like
years.
this is gonna be an
No.
annual thing, but this is the first time, right?
No, this is actually, I think, the second or third?
It used to be Spike Video Game
Well,
Awards.
the guy.
yeah, it was
The
on
guy
Spike,
who
yeah.
runs this shit, who produces this shit, has to be getting paid, man. He's the what the fuck is his name? He was on G4 channel.
No.
Really?
No,
No, he was on Spike.
that's all
I'm
right.
talking Jeff Keighley, right?
Jeff Keighley, that's
The guy
it.
who ran the whole thing?
Yeah.
he's
yeah.
He's behind the whole thing. He was he's the main guy running.
How much money do you think he has?
I don't know. He's gaming.
Like
He's making that
$50?
money off the games.
$30.
He's got to get.
30,
He's
or
got
at
to be
least
getting paid.
$100.
Yeah.
He's got at least $100.
He's got to be getting paid. Man.
They pay him with gift cards.
Yeah, GameStop gift cards
It's like,
He gets paid in Doritos and
and Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
It's all sponsored.
Oh,
It's all
man.
sponsored.
Oh yeah.
before,
We're
sponsorship.
not sponsored.
what'd you guys think of the event? Yeah.
I went in thinking that it would be whack
Uh-huh.
because I've seen the Spike Video Game Awards, and they were always cheesy.
Yeah. No.
So I went into this thinking that it would be the same way, but I wasn't disappointed. I kind of liked how the setup was.
I thought it was cool.
I don't watch not even game shows, but
Award
I don't
shows.
watch award shows in general. I find them boring. And this was no different. I fell asleep twice trying to watch this.
I
shit.
enjoyed
I mean, it was too long.
I can
first.
kind of side with you a little bit. I mean, it was all right. It
was too long.
I didn't hate it.
2 hours.
It was very long.
It was
2
long.
hours is a long time,
Yeah.
though, man. I mean, an award show.
It was okay. I mean,
I
I
saw
think
it
it
in
could have
pieces.
been. It could have been worse. I saw the whole show.
Yeah.
It could have been worse because I've seen some. Oh, man.
it wasn't cheesy.
Like when they would tell,
which is
like when
good.
Usher would come out and dance, and like
No.
they would have all these weird performances that had nothing to do with video
Yeah,
games.
yeah,
I hate it
yeah.
when that happens.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that did happen in the show. We'll get to it, but there was a lot more of getting to the point than talking about nonsense or doing stupid skits backstage and stuff.
Right.
Right.
You know the one skit I couldn't stand.
They had a few. Well, all right. So Geoff Gnetly.
Damn.
Say that again for entertainment purposes, please.
No, the way he spells his name.
Please say it again.
The way the host spells his name is it's Geoff Kiley.
Geoff.
No, but his name,
Geoff.
it's pronounced
Shit all
Jeff.
over him.
It's pronounced Jeff Keighley.
Yeah.
But the way it's spelled is a butcher.
Geoff.
It's a butchering. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's the host. He's behind the host show, and he does a good job. Like I've always thought he did a good job. Like he's been always against Adam Sexless.
Adam Sexless. That's his name, y'all.
Butcher his
That
name.
is his
That's horrible.
name. Adam Sexless.
Adam Sessler, and all the major video game like hosts or whatever.
Yeah.
They would always see each other as competition, but they would always say that you did a good job, so it's good that you're doing a good job, so I can do a good job. So it was more like a respect
Friendly
thing.
competition
It was a respect
or-
thing.
yeah.
Obviously, you wouldn't like the people on the other channel doing better than you, or like people doing E3 better than you and stuff like that. But they didn't hate each other; they were friends. So
cool.
that's
No,
the
that's
point.
good.
I mean, he's a good guy. But he starts off the show, and I don't know if this was live. Like online, they had a streamed show, and they started 20 minutes earlier than the show, and they were doing like an interview with him and some other dude, and they were talking about what they think of game award shows and how they think they were talking about who votes for everything and stuff like that. And they said like a panel of like 30 people in the industry vote on these things, and some things are fan
Just
vote.
30 people? Really?
Yeah. That's how all award shows go, basically.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's always a panel of a table and says, "Oh, this is this and this."
It's
That's
not
why
fair.
there's only like 5 games.
That's crazy.
That's why there's only like 5 games in the whole thing, and they just keep repeating it.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was
Kinda
just
the
like,
same. It's the same with music.
like
It's not fair,
the
man.
same games are going for a lot of awards.
Yeah,
That's,
You know why?
And multiple awards for one game.
Yeah. it's like, come
crazy.
on, really?
There's a reason for that shit, though. But
Payola. Nah.
yeah, no, you're right. No, they pay.
Payola.
See, that's the thing. Those 30 people, they get
Perks.
they get perks. Exactly. They
Yeah,
go
they
they go
get
to
a free
parties.
game.
They go to they get
They get free
backstage,
PlayStation
whatever.
Plus and
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're getting all these perks from these fucking developers and these companies. Like, of course, you're gonna kind of sway your vote towards.
Yeah.
they said some things
Payola.
are fan based, like
That's good.
the esports stuff and the stuff I don't care about. That's all. That's
Pretty
all
much, yeah.
Fan. That's all
Yeah.
fan
Right.
regulated. But then they get to the show after that. First thing they kick off, he says, "We got some good stuff. We're gonna throw it at you right away." So Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
Did that happen before
That's the first thing they
Kojima
showed.
came out?
Yes, first thing
Okay.
they showed.
All
First thing they showed was the experience of the game. They showed some more about the world. So it's part 1. They said there's more to come
Right.
in the show. It was all right. I mean, they showed a quick clip.
The game looks awesome.
They showed quick clips of like the towns and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
talking to other people, just so it's not just him in an open world. They showed that there's more stuff going on, and it has some cool
Yeah.
music. I mean, it didn't remind me of Zelda music, but it was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan of the new Zelda. I'm waiting for that last hooking point to actually get me to play a Zelda game for the first time since Ocarina of Time.
The
But they didn't show
snowboarding
the
shield didn't do
They
it.
didn't show the skyhook.
it got me. You know, the shield thing. The slow mo shit is dope.
He's got a grappling
Yeah, I like
hook.
the slow
No, he
mo
doesn't.
move.
He doesn't
The
have
what?
He doesn't have a grappling hook.
Oh, that's-
That makes every game better. They should
Oh,
do
It
that.
looks good.
Wait a minute. Did you guys hear about that rumor that just started with the Breath of the Wild
That's
For
not
the-
coming for the Wii U?
for the Wii U? Yeah,
I don't believe that.
that's a
rumor.
rumor.
Just said it's not.
It's
they
supposed
said
to be
they said it on the
delayed
list.
for the Wii U.
That's-
Does it even matter?
I don't care if it comes to Wii U or not, but there's
Well,
some people who are going to be pissed.
There's
if it
people
happens.
that
Who aren't getting the?
there are people who bought like it's
They
Zelda's
should only
a
bring it
system
out
seller.
digital.
Well, if the people who are
It's a system seller. That's the bottom line. So
They don't
people,
need to sell
there's
any more
people
Wii
out there
Us.
that bought the Wii U thinking
stopped
like, you
it
know
in
what? I don't
production.
want to buy the next Nintendo system. I'm just gonna buy the Wii U.
You know what I
because
say
it's
to them?
cheaper.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
That's foul.
Well, I mean, they don't have the install base.
They,
Anyway,
they
The
should just
fucking-
release it digitally for the Wii U. Why
should.
waste? Why
they should.
manufacture discs?
They should
should.
release it the
Or
same
just
day.
re-release Ocarina of Time and give it to them
Again? They already did.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
and smooth it out. You know,
again for
That'd be
for a
such a
third time.
Isn't that what they're doing?
Yeah,
Is that-
they re-released
Yes.
that shit for.
yes.
Breath of the Wind is the same game. It's Ocarina of Time. Just
Did you say Breath of the Wind?
Yeah, you did.
You
did.
I told you I fucked up.
Breath of-
yeah, but
Breath
you
of
were
the
saying
Wind
that
Waker.
before.
Yep.
Breath of the Wind
I
Waker.
said
It's great.
myself. I said it. I fuck it up all the time and say wind. So I'm gonna say that the whole time. So
Breath of the Wind Waker.
Please excuse me, because it's Breath of the Wind. It makes sense, right?
Breath of the Wind
Bad
Waker.
breath.
Breath of the Bad Breath of the Wind Waker.
Damn, bad Breath of the Wind Waker.
Damn.
But the game itself reminds me. If the Witcher series and Okami had a kid, it would be this game. It seems like it's
Yeah.
a mix between both of those, and a little bit of Skyrim thrown in.
Yes.
But we'll see how it turns out. It does look interesting. I'm still not I told you I'm not a huge Zelda fan, but we'll see if this has
Neither
that
am I.
hooking, that hooking
Neither am
point
I.
that'll
If
make
this
you want
game gets me
I'm not
and
I
Jay,
am.
if it gets me and Jay to play this game and actually play the whole entire thing, then it's like, all right,
I played
that's
all
a success.
Zeldas. I played them all, and I'm still excited for this one. Very,
You should
very
be. If
excited.
you're a Zelda fan,
Yeah,
you should be.
if-
It looks fucking dope. It looks really, really fucking dope.
There's no question. If you're a Zelda
Al, you
fan,
getting
you're
it?
gonna.
I think everyone's gonna have a Switch
Are you getting a Switch?
just in their back pocket.
Oh, I thought you meant.
Well, both. You
Literally,
getting a Switch?
keep
Well, I'm
in your
getting a
back pocket.
Switch.
Are you getting a Zelda game?
I don't know. I still don't know yet.
Yeah, I'm on that.
I still
might
don't
have
know
it.
yet.
I might get it. I might sell it.
You're
to
probably
Kev.
like me, waiting for
Because
that last
my-
little
my
point.
son-
Only because I bought when I bought the Wii. I remember I got it with Kev on launch day. When
I remember
when
that too.
Remember?
It was cold.
Yeah.
It was a cold day.
When we got the Wii,
Red Steel.
and we got I got Red Steel. That was a mistake. I also
Second one's
got
Zelda. Second one's ill.
Twilight Princess. I got that one. And
Did you beat it?
I started it, never beat it. Never beat it. I'm not a Zelda fan like that though.
Nope.
That's the thing. I thought it was
That's
cool.
why I didn't play either one.
I thought it was cool with the
Played until I got my sword.
and then I just
Oh, damn.
I did. I played the beginning. I said, "Hey, I got my sword." Next,
Wow.
yeah.
didn't care.
Wow.
But,
That's crazy.
I like the cryptic puzzles though. They were pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another
Some of them
cryptic-
were pretty fucking hard.
Another
though.
cryptic puzzle is how they didn't give awards to everyone. They didn't. They just
Yeah, that's
started
true.
naming shit.
Yeah.
So Pokemon Go, they named Pokemon Go as handheld game of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of the year, handheld game of the year. That was the best
handheld.
handheld game of the year. It's for the phone, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
So they're putting phone and handheld together.
That's bullshit.
That's
bullshit.
I would have
That's
said
complete bullshit.
I'd say
I saw
mobile game of the year. But
yeah,
not
mobile.
handheld.
It
That
put-
makes sense. That's
See the
bullshit.
thing about the awards they were giving out. They put slashes in between, and they had some nonsense.
a lot of
categories.
a lot of categories was bullshit. It was a waste of time.
Some of them were nonsense, like this one. So handheld and mobile game of the year was Pokemon Go. I
They should keep it
applaud-
separate.
I applaud Pokemon Go for what it does. Like it got people out. It was a phenomenon.
got people
It got
walking.
people, many people out, and started like a Pokemon war.
Yeah.
But as far as game of the year
Yeah.
for
Stop
it.
handheld,
It's like stop.
it wasn't the game.
Stop it.
Like
Stop it.
Pokemon, the regular games came out, and
There
that's
was-
a better game than Pokemon Go.
No, yeah.
Think of the-
And they
Sun
didn't
and
even
Moon. Yeah.
mention them. Yeah, and they didn't even mention those.
How many 3DS games this year, or like
Mario
amazing
Maker?
amazing fucking games
Mario
that
Maker
came
for
out
the
this year?
3DS?
Seriously.
Mario
Yeah,
Maker for
I
the
have
3DS
that.
got
I-
no mention.
I have that.
Like that was nonsense.
I
Like that's
understand
an endless
that part.
Mario game. Endless.
Well, it kind of has problems with with
Well,
the
I mean,
online.
if you're
The
online,
online thing is
but
kind
I'm
of
saying
annoying.
a game itself. The game
But
itself.
the game
though.
itself.
But the game itself is
Pokemon
great.
Go is a better game. I see people just.
No, I agree.
Let me throw the
Go
ball.
is not really a
Let me
game,
throw the
though.
ball. That's not a
It's
game.
a, no,
not
no,
a
no.
game.
It's
It's
a
a
mobile.
social experiment.
It's a
and it
mobile
works.
game.
Man,
Huh?
it got geeks out the house.
They got people slamming cars into each other.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea.
People getting
But
robbed and shit.
I
People
remember
getting
that guy
killed
driving
over
a truck on Kotaku. He was like driving a truck.
I don't know if
And
that was
Pokemon
real.
Go was like right in his dashboard. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is he doing?
Yeah, it's nonsense. But I mean,
No, but
all right, game of the year handheld. Okay, so next they had world premiere Rocket League. They had a space themed arena. That game is huge, by the
Yeah.
way. I may not play. I played it for a little bit and I got hooked.
Rocket League.
Yeah, I was
Wait a
playing the
minute.
computer. I didn't play it online because I know people would beat my ass in that
Hold
because
on.
they're ridiculous.
well, I'm sorry to interrupt, but going back to the handheld,
What about it?
when the Switch comes out next year,
It's going to be in a handheld. Yeah.
is that going to be in the handheld
Yeah, what-
category?
yeah, what
or
is that gonna
What the
be
fuck
under?
category
That's
is
a
that
good
gonna-
question. That's a good question.
And if the like,
Could be.
would it count as a handheld?
Yeah.
It,
I
It's
just
a fully handheld system. So yeah,
It's a hybrid.
it's a
that, but that
hybrid.
yeah, it's a hybrid
But
system. so
everything,
it's-
every component is inside the system, so it's a handheld system.
oh wow. Okay.
It's like a wide receiver
All
that
right,
also
sorry
plays
to
a running
interrupt.
back in football.
Okay.
Two jobs.
it's like a wide receiver.
Football talk for you geeks.
Wow. wow.
I don't understand what
Sports
you're talking
nerds.
about. I
Bo
just know
Jackson.
Pigskin.
Let me stop.
Bo Jackson.
Plays
Bo Jackson.
baseball and
Tecmo
football.
Bowl.
Tecmo Bowl.
Tecmo Bowl.
That's all I know about football. Fuck that.
Great game. Great game.
But yeah, so they announced the theme there at the arena, and then we had another world premiere by Gearbox Publishing. If you don't know
Wow.
who that is, they made this is the people who made they had something to do with Gears of
Gearbox.
War.
They're did they?
Gears of War. Yeah.
Gears of War.
It was that same type of thing because when they came out with this game called Bulletstorm originally for the for the 360. Got a lot of hype, but it got forgotten really fast because it was only one player and everybody was down for online stuff. And they came out with a one player campaign that was in the vein of like it was kind of like a Gears of War action based game.
Yeah.
And it was fun. It was fun. I did get halfway through it. I don't know why I didn't finish it. It was pretty good. But
So you don't finish games.
Shut up. I still have to save. I can go back anytime. But
Got him.
it's called they announced Bulletstorm Full Clip. It's 4K compatible
Oh,
with
wait.
the PlayStation Pro. It's going to come out for the Xbox One.
Bulletstorm was awesome, man. You never beat that?
I did not.
Oh my god.
I got pretty far though.
That's actually you don't like first person shooters.
I hate them all,
but
except for Wolfenstein.
you would definitely like this one because they have it has ragdoll physics and you could like
I like watching them.
Those are the best.
I'll
physics.
watch them.
you could kick
Ragdoll
the fucking
physics
people
are the
and shit and
best.
like they fly
It
away in
was
slow motion. They're like
exaggerated, comically
it was-
exaggerated.
it's a funny
with
ass
lot of
game.
explosions.
Those whoever thought of adding that in, I don't know what the first game was with the ragdoll physics, but
Yeah.
whoever done it Everyone's been putting him
Max
in.
I think
Payne.
it was Soldier.
Maybe.
Max
It might have
wasn't
been.
it?
Soldier of Fortune,
Wasn't
yes.
Soldier of Fortune
Yes.
was the first one to put it in
Yeah.
there?
It's
Maybe.
amazing. It's hilarious.
Well, no,
I could be wrong.
It was
Every
the first
time.
one to
That was
have
the first one that had the body part.
missing limbs and shit like that.
It's
Okay.
hilarious every time.
Oh, dude,
when they-
it never gets old. It never gets old.
But
Like,
they-
Especially in Bulletstorm because it's like it's purposely over the top. It's like
Yeah.
a satire of
It's funny.
action movies and shit like
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah,
That's
so
why
it's purposely
they
done
have
that way.
They have a pre-order
Funny as
bonus,
Right.
and this gears right into that. So Duke Nukem, playable character, voiceover, as the main character in the game if you pre-order.
That's
What,
dope.
Bulletstorm?
That's dope. See, that would work.
That's cool.
I would like that.
That's cool.
So
For
that's
people who
that's
like
a
that
bonus
shit.
They have. It's
I
hilarious.
would like that.
That's
man.
pretty
That's
cool.
Although
funny.
they beeped him out completely when he said anything. He said, "Oh, beep, 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 beep." I was
Yeah.
like, what the hell is this, man? It's nonsense.
that's
So
not a
you
good.
got pre-order.
Yeah, that's not
Well,
a good.
So
Yeah.
is
It's
Duke,
it's not a good preview.
Is Duke Nukem the same as what's his name? Dynamite Duke?
Hell, man.
Genesis?
No.
Duke Dynamite.
Dynamite Duke.
Jesus
What's
Christ.
his name? They're both blonde. And they shot people.
Next,
Well,
next, keep going.
if they were, that would be amazing.
What's the next award? Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
So then they announced a few more quick award announcements. So they have they don't have a category for best fighting game. How shitty is that?
Best fighting
Shit,
game, yeah.
The,
Yeah.
the awards were stupid. They were all dumb. And
So
waste
when
of time.
they said Street Fighter 5 because what other fighting game? There was some other fighting games.
Fucking Guilty Gear, man.
There was what?
That shit came out
Not
this
Guilty
year.
Gear.
Yes.
Was it Oh yeah,
I'm
Guilty
good.
Gear
Fuck
X,
this.
the third.
The third. The fucking sequel.
Xrd.
Beer?
Yes.
Beer?
Nah, I'm good.
Piece of
No, they made a sequel to Guilty Gear. That shit didn't
No,
get
they
it.
made a quadruple. What? It's like the 8th game. I don't even know what it is.
No, it was a sequel to the Guilty Gear Xrd
Yeah.
series. We'll just call it that, the Xrd series.
Yeah, what happened with their like
And
naming conventions?
They just needed to name
The-
it normal. I
it-
would have bought more.
Fucking, how did Street Fighter 5, the game that sold like 5,000 copies when they fucking
The game itself wasn't included with the disc, and that got #1 game of the year for fighting.
I don't know how that's. I have a problem with that right there, man. I have a problem.
I still have a problem because I was like half the freaking fighters
the
of
game-
4. So it's like,
The game was
where is Saget?
The game's unfinished, first of all, and then they're charging you an arm and a leg. Thank you. Charging you an arm and a leg
yeah, it
for
was
shit
nonsense.
that should have been there already.
So I mean, it's a good fighting game. Don't get me wrong, but
No, that's the
Well,
thing.
it's good.
best
Uh-huh.
fighting game of the year
It's
when
the
there was
most-
other fighting games out that were fully done and are great.
Yeah,
Like King
No.
of Fighters. King of Fighters got good reviews.
yeah.
Yeah.
So when they came out this year, not to be mentioned, and then they had the Guilty Gear that got rave reviews. Like they got great
Right.
reviews, and they were all included. The game was finished.
But they
Right.
didn't give the panelists perks.
Exactly. That's how it works.
Okay, it's
That's
like
why they
Street
were like,
Fighter
oh
V,
no.
because e-games, esports, it was big there. That's the
That's
only
why.
game they knew about.
And that's the only reason why they released that shit early without finishing the fucking game.
Yep. So that got that best VR game, Res Infinite. So the one game that wasn't that wasn't a VR game that came out won best of the year for VR. That's crazy, right? Because I love Res. Don't get me wrong. That was why I bought my VR headset. There is no main big game for VR right now.
Nope.
But Res,
Res is what it is
Infinite,
right now.
The one stage that they did is amazing in VR. It's 20 minutes, probably longer than most VR games that are released anyway. So I can see why. So I'm not mad at that winning, but it's just weird to me that that's the one that won over every other VR game.
What other VR game do you think should have won instead of like a Res? You liked it. What about Arkham, Batman Arkham?
No,
That was a
no, not that.
that was a cash grab.
not that.
That was a cash grab on the Arkham name and the fucking just as Batman. And the
I told
Batman
you the
Arkham
most
series.
fun. The most fun I had on VR so far.
Yeah.
I mean, Res was that stage that the stage they made for it. That's a remarkable stage. I recommend that to anyone who has the VR. But London Heist was still my favorite thing I had on VR.
I heard that was good.
It was fun.
I heard
it
that
was
was
great.
good.
That was an experience that I didn't have in any other game.
Right.
Like I can't take the glasses off and play that. I have to have those on. That's a VR game.
I
I can
think-
take the glasses off for Res and still play it and be fine.
Imagine
Right.
next year they don't even have the category anymore. Like VR just dies. That's it.
Probably won't. Probably won't.
You're like,
They won't. They'll
you're
have
like,
they'll have actual games. For
No,
it.
they're
They'll
they're
figure
gonna
out
try.
some
They're
It's
gonna
been
try.
selling well, right? VR, it's been doing really
It's sold
good.
out, so
It's-
no one's getting it for Christmas.
I gotta
They
say
can't
though,
find it.
I am happy. The one thing that makes me happy about the Switch and the
Is that it's
reveal of
not
the Switch
VR.
is that
You can
because
put
there was that was
You're
the
gonna
only
put it in
rumor.
a freaking. You could put that in your face.
But
It's
that was the
small.
rumor though.
Yeah.
That was a rumor. Remember that? That shit was there was a rumor out that VR they were gonna incorporate VR into the next Nintendo.
VR.
And I was like,
No, they weren't because it's not going to sell
thank
like.
God they didn't do that shit. I'm glad that shit wasn't
Good.
true.
Fuck VR.
God
It doesn't.
damn it.
Let's
I'm
put it this
like,
way,
oh
like,
my God.
So
it
hate
doesn't.
without trying.
It doesn't sound like it's going to be powerful enough to even
No.
produce a good VR experience. Like they're talking about like the Scorpio, how
It probably,
powerful that is.
if anything, it'll probably what they were talking about was probably like the
With a
like the
1080p screen, you
Samsung,
can't even do.
like the Samsung VR shit.
no,
like the one
not
for your
with- not with a 1080p screen. Though.
you
Huh?
need a
Gonna be
4K
too-
screen to do VR.
You need it?
4K? No, you have to have a 2K screen.
A
can't be-
2K.
Oh.
at least.
1080p is too pixelated. In the face.
1080p is higher than 1080p, just slightly.
Oh well, we'll find out. So
Interesting.
most anticipated game,
Jesus.
Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wind.
Yeah.
Nah, Breath of
Damn, man.
the
Breath of the Wind. Breath of the Wind.
I said that on purpose. Shut up.
Yo.
Breath of the Wild.
Like,
So that got most anticipated game of the year.
Yes.
I see where they're coming from, but I don't agree. Well, for me at least.
For me, it's my most
I
anticipated.
want
game.
Horizon.
I'm all about that.
more than that. That's my most.
I like that game
anticipated
too. Horizon
That's
looks
my
beautiful.
most anticipated game.
I hope they port
ways?
over Mario Kart to the Switch.
They're
They
gonna
are.
have
On
to.
the
They're
first
gonna
day.
have
they
are.
have to. They have
They're coming
to.
out with an
Day one?
They're coming out with an enhanced Mario Kart 8.
That shit's dope, dude.
Yeah, which is
I'm happy about that.
more characters and at least you could stock 2 items.
to. It's gonna
And
be
when-
called,
I'm not going to reveal where I work, but there's a lot of downtime in my job, and a lot of guys that I work with love playing.
And check
we
it.
do 8-player.
for what you get paid. There should be no
Fucking
downtime.
shut up! Fucking-
And when you start the game, it does an update.
yeah.
You can actually just play it.
Yeah, just play the
Isn't that
game.
crazy?
That's that.
That's insane.
That's a new feature, right?
That's you have to download that feature.
yeah. You gotta download the features.
The Wii U
no
had
updates.
the Wii U had an all day update when it came out. Shut up.
I don't remember
Actually,
any
yeah,
update.
you're right. It
Anything.
did.
Yo, when I bought my
That was the
Wii
last
U,
time I had a
Oh,
long
the one
update.
time, the one time.
Everybody for Christmas was like, let me play.
yeah.
4 hours later.
Yo,
But that doesn't compare to updating every single time you throw in a game for the
what about Wii
Day.
TV? Remember that?
Christmas Day was ruined.
It wasn't bad.
I never even tried it.
I tried it once watching the football thing. It wasn't
Wii
bad.
TV died.
You know,
Quick.
but
Oh, yeah.
it just
Horrible.
That was Wii TV.
No.
You don't
it
even
was-
know what the fuck
it
that
was
was?
just called
That
TV.
sounds like some bad porn.
The Wii U had a fucking TV,
TV app. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. They should just
Why'd they
kept
call it Wii V?
Yeah.
Weevee.
Weavy.
Weevee.
that makes,
Weevy,
that makes
Weevy.
sense.
And have
makes sense.
a logo of like a weave.
They tried.
TV.
I still like Miiverse. I hope they keep that going.
Nope, it's done.
No,
So,
how are they not going to
Let's
bring it
move
back?
on
Get out of here.
with the awards show. So they had an awesome intro narrative that showed just how big games have gotten. It was ridiculous because it was cool. I like what they did because it made it look kind of Hollywoodish.
Yeah.
Hollywoodish.
Hollywood.
Hollywoodish.
Hollywoodisk.
I mean, some people don't like how big video games are getting because it's not a niche thing anymore. But it has to get that way because then you can see games that are more emotionally driven and you can see more like story-based games. Like you see different types of games when it's that way, but there's a lot more money involved.
That's
and
the
then that's
bad
why
thing.
all the main title, all the AAA games are getting Hollywood actors to be in it now because you don't actually need them to be in it. They're just selling
No.
the face.
Because the indie market is really good.
Yeah.
It create like when you have a low budget, you have higher creativity because you don't have the fucking money that
But now they're throwing out the same. That's the
That's
thing.
good.
They're throwing out the same stuff constantly because they already put the money into it, so they don't have to waste any money building something every year. So they just add things here and there. The Madden thing. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
It's the same thing every year,
Right.
but they
Call of
upgrade
Duty.
it, and then they add new like
Assassin's
a tiny
Creed.
thing.
Thank God
But
they stopped it.
When they add new stuff to that stuff, then people
want
get pissed. So I don't get it. Like when they change the game completely, like, oh, this isn't the same game I wanted. And then when you don't bring that out, it's
People
the
get
same
mad.
thing.
That's
So-
what I don't understand. Outside of sports games, I don't understand yearly releases. I think it's they take a few years off. Come out every other year.
But they put Call of Duty in space and they got hate. Like, what do y'all want? The war again?
There's nothing.
What the fuck else are you gonna do,
I'm
man?
tired of Call of Duty.
On another planet,
Beyond,
you're gonna
It
have
looked
Call of
great.
Duty in Mars.
I saw the new one and it looks good. The single player mode looks great. But I
Of
mean,
course
people
it
care about the
does.
online mode. I don't care
it
about the
always
online
looks
mode.
good. It
That,
always
no,
looks
that's the
great.
thing though.
Not always. Not
the
always.
graphics looks
Honestly,
good.
I'm not a diehard Call of Duty fan. I play the campaign.
Yeah.
I like the story of the game.
Some of the campaigns are trash.
I don't
Some of them
play
are good.
online at all. I'm not one of those online.
I played online
gamers.
with a shield, just to bash people with a shield.
I play online, get killed.
I play
get killed.
I play online just once. I get killed in 2 seconds and then I turn the shit off.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
like,
there's no
yo,
point.
fuck
There's
it.
no point. No.
I don't like it. It's not for me. I know there's a market for it, and I understand that. But one thing I will say though is that I like the fact, as long as they keep both things and not make it an online only game,
yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine. with
That
me.
should be
I'm
an
okay
option
with
for
it.
everything.
But they don't do that shit. There's games out there that are only online.
That's
Yeah,
And
that's a whole new market.
I
a
do
whole
not.
new market, and they
and
sell the
it's-
most.
They sell the most.
Yeah,
Yeah, but there's no longevity with that shit.
yeah,
with
it
that
is.
market. That's the
yeah,
problem.
it is.
No, there isn't.
Yes, it is. That's what sucks about
Do you know how
it.
many failures
There's
there
no
were?
longevity with a one-player game. That's why they don't care about it anymore. After you beat that one-player game, you throw it away.
No.
basically.
See, well, that's why you have to have both. You
Like
have
I'm
the
not
one.
playing Uncharted 4 again.
No, you have
Like,
a one.
I mean,
you
maybe,
have-
but
well,
not
they have
really.
online, so you have the people that that love the game that already beat the fucking game already, the story mode. Now they can still enjoy the game online against other people,
But
and
the
that's
way-
fine, and I like that. That's
but
cool.
The way games are community-driven now, they don't care about the one player anymore. 'Cause
And
they
that's
wanna
sad.
Talk to. They want to get their group of people. They go on every night.
That's a sad
And
thing.
That's
They do.
killing the essence of video games.
It is.
Yeah, it
To be
sucks.
honest,
It
video
is.
games is you create a story
Listen,
and you play through the story.
It's a
You're that
different type.
character, and
Right.
then that's it. Now, if everything's just turning
Like,
into online and all this
I understand
nonsense.
there's a market for competitive gaming. That's fine. That's great. But you can't have like fucking just the competitive gaming.
I
thing
agree.
online.
I agree.
It has
so
to have
hopefully
both.
it stays the way it is now, and
You
have
got to give the players
both
options.
of everything. Because I don't
Hopefully.
have. There's
Give
no
people
shortage.
Yeah.
There's no shortage of one-player games.
Yeah.
There's no shortage of online games. Leave it
Right.
like that. Don't have one take over the other because you're money hungry.
As long as
Right.
we have options.
Yeah.
You know, as long as we have options, that's fine.
That's it.
That's fine.
Variety.
Like
No.
Titanfall came out, it was only online.
Online.
And
now,
look at this.
Now two.
Now 2 came out and it's
2
doing
came
way
out.
worse. And it has a great campaign, one player, and online. And it's
Right.
considered one of the best shooters of the year.
Yes.
But
I bought it too because I was like,
and
oh,
people are
shit.
loving it. And it's not selling as much as the first one.
Because they got their fill out of the first one.
No, because it came out at a bad time. It came out when Call of Duty came out, when Battlefield 1 came out, the
Right.
same week even. Like that's a bad time.
Yeah, that's a bad time.
Bad time.
That
So
is a bad
hopefully
time.
it'll catch on and people will buy it because of the quality.
Oh, it already caught on because it's word of mouth. People fucking
Yeah.
That shit got crazy reviews. It got a 9.5 on IGN. Fucking GameSpot gave it a 9.
No, it's doing well.
This shit's doing really
Just
good.
hopefully it sells.
There's a campaign mode, like a story mode that you can play, and then there's an online.
You know what's crazy?
When they originally had the first one, it was only online, which is fucking retarded.
I just never really saw the craze behind first persons. I really just, I still don't understand why it's so big and
Immersion.
popular. But everyone, it's
Yeah,
like
it is.
so popular. It's
Listen,
so popular.
We grew up with side scrollers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
what
grew
it
up.
But
is.
the thing is, I
If
just
you
never
grew up
enjo-
and thought that that's Atari,
No, well-
like listen, when people grew up, like 6 years old or whatever, when first persons came out, they're immersed in it. They want to be that character. That's what they like. They
Yeah.
think of platformers. They think of side scrollers like Atari, like how I think of Atari. I
Well-
don't like Atari at all.
I think that's different though, because
No.
like if you look at Atari games and stuff like that, it's like that's old and like
But if
the
you tell
first of
somebody
its kind.
who was
But
an
like
Atari fucking freak,
No, well,
and you say Pac-Man is trash, they be like, "What are you talking about? That's the
Yeah.
essence of video games. I
Yeah.
was just in the arcade all day and this." Like they live their life doing that shit.
But the thing
Pac-Man.
is,
And I hate it.
Well, we grew up with like Donkey Kong, the Pac-Man stuff like that,
I
but
grew up
I didn't
too.
like it. I never was a big fan of those
Okay.
games. Like I've had a set games that I clicked with, like everybody else has
Mm-hmm.
set games that they click with, but I just never clicked with, no matter what first person it was, whether if it was Time Splitters,
Right.
Wolfenstein. I mean, we played a campaign that was funny because you stabbed the dude in the ass, but like Wolfenstein, that was a little fun. But like Halo, I didn't give two shits about Halo.
Right.
Call of Duty,
Right.
to me, it's just all the same shit. That's
well,
just
you're
like
not going back far enough because I grew up. All right, my
well,
dad,
Doom and all that
my
shit.
dad had a PC. He gave it to me, and that was my first PC gaming experience. And when I had that shit, and this was way back in the day, and this is like they had the Wii, the freeware, whatever the fuck it was called, those
Yeah, it's freeway.
freeware discs or whatever, and that was the first person shooter I ever played was Wolfenstein 3D. That
Why
was
does
it.
that keep coming? Why is Wolfenstein?
That was the first.
Yeah, why
No,
is the
that-
one that we played?
But that was the
why
one.
is that game? Why did it
That,
intrigue us?
that was for some reason.
Like, why?
Because
Now
we
here-
returned to it.
Here's the thing though.
Because there was two players, I think.
Wolfenstein 3D. That was the first time. Like I'm like, oh shit, this is 3D. Like you can see,
Awful.
and it like it was
I hated it.
like Kev
Hated
was saying, it's immersion. It's like oh, you
hated it.
feel like you're there.
Hated that.
Even though
hated Doom.
like looking back now, the graphics are shit. But back in the day, there was nothing
groundbreaking.
like that.
I hated
there was nothing
Fantasy
like that.
Stars mazes. I hated it. I hate first
Then
person.
then a game called Doom came out, and that shit. I was addicted to that fucking game.
It just came out.
And
But how would you play this as a kid? It just came out. It's still called Doom. It's a nonsense name. It's still called Doom.
I don't know why they did that shit. Anyway, id Software came out with this fucking game, Doom, back in fucking 90, 2 or whatever the fuck it came out.
by Carmack, right? What was that guy's name?
I forgot the
He's a
guy's
geek.
name.
He's funny.
But
Carmack.
this fucking game changed the game for me because it was the first like blood.
Now,
It was bloody.
is
It
that
was-
what got you into it? Was it
That's what got me
the
into it.
blood?
That's what got me into it. But what
You
I
had to
like
fight
is
your way out of hell.
the Doom that came out this year is a fucking awesome game because it's a throwback to the original game. So it doesn't play like any other third person or first person shooters that you play now. It's not like a Call of Duty. It's its own fucking thing, and it takes it back to the old school of there's no reload button. There's no reload. You just run and gun. It's arcade. It's like fucking arcade shooter.
Unlimited, just boom, shooting everybody.
You should not unlimited ammo. You have to walk over the gun or the weapon to pick it up.
and that's your reload.
And that's how you reload. And that's how you did it in the old school fucking in the original Doom game. And
But his face used to get all bloody and shit. when he
the
got hurt.
fucking it's an awesome fucking game.
I like third
I just beat
persons.
it. I actually just beat Doom.
It used
that
to
came out
scare
this
me
year.
when I was little.
And this
Doom
shit,
was too-
that used
It
to
was
scare
too
you?
evil. No, it's because they were doing
Actually,
evil,
I know what you're
evil
about.
hell's
It was
chants
pretty
and shit.
evil.
Well, you're on
When I was
Mars,
little.
and then you go to hell and shit. And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
There
I
was
like
there
that.
was some parts of the game where it actually was scary, where there was like no, it was dark. It was like completely dark. You had to find your way out. It was like a maze, and it was like flashing lights and shit, and you couldn't. It fucking it was scary.
Doom.
It was pretty scary, but that was what got me into.
I want a third
into
person,
in
goddamn.
the first person.
Gears of War 4. All right, I'm sorry.
I'm not crazy.
Let's go. Let's move on. Let's move
Gears of War
on with
4.
the awards.
Third persons I like too.
Fuck you, what?
So,
Yeah, we gotta get through
We
the
had-
awards.
Jeff, the host, talked about the appreciation you had for Kojima, Hideo Kojima.
Yes.
He used to work for Konami, and if you don't know what happened last year, he got fired from Konami, and unceremoniously for all the stuff he's given them. He was basically their front man.
He was like in a
And they
room
got
by
rid of
himself for like last 6 months of development,
Yeah, they shitted on him basically.
and
kicked him
Konami made him release an unfinished game. Yeah.
out. And then
And
they
that-
said,
that
get out
I'm
year-
here.
still mad. I'm so that's such bullshit.
You
though.
wanna
Metal
know-
Gear Solid 5.
Metal Gear Solid 5 last year won. He won.
Unfinished game of the year?
He won.
Yeah,
no,
that should be a category.
Yo, you know
that
what's
should
fucked
be
up?
a category, man.
Well, Street
fucked
Fighter
up-
would win that.
what's fucked up is that Metal Gear Solid 5 won, right? And he was supposed to come up and accept the award.
He didn't.
But he couldn't. He
They wouldn't-
couldn't.
yeah.
Contractually, he couldn't because Konami didn't want him to do that. So they had Kiefer Sutherland, who did the voice. Who did the voice?
Jack Bauer.
He did the voice of fucking Solid Snake.
That's awesome.
That's fucked up.
Jack Bauer had to accept the
Accept
fucking
the award. That was like, yo, that's
They heard the
that's
main guy. They heard the main guy who
Dave.
did the voice for Snake over too. The whole year they fucked over everybody.
David Hayter.
They didn't even ask him.
And he was being a hater
They didn't even
about
ask
the
him.
whole thing.
Yo,
They didn't even ask him to do the voice.
Konami sucks, man. They're the yo.
I used to love that fucking.
I heard that was
You
a
know what?
Kojima decision, though.
There was
But they didn't even ask him.
there was
Not
a
to
really
go,
good.
well, yeah,
That's crazy.
They didn't want. They wanted to go with somebody else.
I don't know. I said that Kiefer Sutherland should be Solid Snake 10 years ago in 24. So I was happy that they made
Yeah, I
the
said that
decision,
too.
and he was perfect for it.
Damn it.
Did
Damn
I
it,
play the game?
Chloe.
No. because
However-
the game didn't intrigue me.
Damn it, Chloe.
However, though,
God damn it.
it's fucked up, man. I actually saw a documentary 2 nights ago on YouTube. I forgot the name of the channel or whatever that had it.
Death of Konami.
Yeah, no, it was
Konami
it was a video game channel. It was actually pretty good. It was like 30 minutes long, but it was really informative on how shitty Konami just became
Oh, no, they fucked up
on their
over the
practices, and
Yeah.
it's all because the only reason why is because of management. That was it. Konami was always like they always had their developers as their fucking. They were like their rock stars. Like they
Yeah.
took over everything of the
That's
company.
another.
And then they had a shift where it was like the developers were on top and they called the shots, and then they were like, "Nah, we're gonna have management call the shots," and
that killed him.
that's
look,
what killed
and
them.
look what happened.
And look what
Pachinko all day.
Pachinko all day. They have a Metal Gear Solid.
They said it wasn't
Pachinko
bad. They said it wasn't
Unfinished
even bad.
Metal Gear, Castlevania
That's
turned
where you
into
fight
God
the
of
boss.
War.
That's where you fight the boss. in Metal
Castlevania
Gear
is
Solid.
not Castlevania.
No, Castlevania's got a war now.
On the Pachinko
Remember,
machine.
remember the second stage?
This shit is horrible.
Dude's on a horse in Castlevania.
Oh,
Like the crazy music that's epic. I'm like, nothing is happening.
That was a good
Why
game.
is it so
That was a
epic?
good game.
Yeah,
The
it
game.
wasn't- I didn't
Fuck
like
that game.
I didn't
dude.
like the game. I couldn't
that
finish
So, so Jeff talked about the appreciation he had for him. So they gave Hideo Kojima the Industry Icon Award. It was
Well
very
deserved.
it was very heartfelt. Like he really wanted him up there to get the award because he felt that they shit on him last year.
it. Yeah, they
So he
did.
was like, "We got to get you up here, man. We told you to come in and here you go. Here's the award. And then Kojima came up and did this, the speech. It was hilarious. He's not fluent in English.
I love broken English.
That was cringeworthy.
I love it.
It was hilarious. But I like Hideo Kojima. Though.
He's a cool dude.
He's psycho though.
No, you're missing the part when he was talking and then he left and he said, "No, I have gift for the goblins."
For the holidays.
He said for the goblins.
Wow.
Yes, he did.
Cringe.
He did say that.
The cringe is strong.
It was for the holidays.
I have gift for the goblins.
The goblins.
The cringe is strong.
But he came back and gave a world premiere for Death Stranding.
Death Stranding,
It's
yeah.
not a word. But Death Stranding, it's not a word, right? Stranding?
Death
What does it
Stranding?
mean? I
Death
think
Stranded or
Stranding.
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 Death
is it?
Stranding is a broken word. This is broken put together. I think they're both words, but they're not supposed to be put together.
Kind of like goblins.
No, it's not. But this trailer
Yeah.
looked phenomenal, by the way. It looks crazy.
It looked great.
It just looks like
Got the baby in the capsule.
it just looks like a lot of drugs.
Dude, I didn't even
lot
know
of
what
drugs.
I have no feelings about the trailer because I am like I can't get excited because I don't know what the fuck I'm
It looked
looking at.
Yeah,
like-
no,
it was
The
like,
graphics obviously look good, but
no
I'm like,
idea.
I don't know what it's a first person, third person, role playing. I don't know what kind
We
of
don't
game
know
it
what
is.
it is.
There's just a
looks,
baby.
It looks epic, but it just looks
There's a
like
baby in a capsule
something is going
and a
crazy.
fat dude holding it.
and then there
hiding
was a
from people.
doll in the water.
Yeah, and some.
Yeah.
I had
It
no
was
idea what the
breathing or
fuck is
something.
going on.
I did like the Dolph Lundgren cameo at the end with the last
Was that
guy.
supposed to be him?
Well, it looked
Oh,
like
I don't know.
some-
He looks like him.
Well, it looked, it
It's
looked
another
like
guy.
somebody else, and then it turned into Dolph.
It's another actor, I believe. And then you had the director dude. What's the director dude? I forgot his name.
Goblin.
No, the one he's supposed to
Kojima.
be working with.
Guillermo del Toro.
Del Toro, yeah.
Del Toro.
So he got him to they're working together. So instead of Daryl,
You don't call by his normal name.
Norman
It's
Reedus.
Daryl.
Norman Reedus.
Noah Reedus. So instead of them working together on Silent Hills, they all got together and worked on Death Stranding.
That's
Right.
good.
So they are still working together. They got that bond.
No, they need to go back and do the fucking PT.
I want to see what it plays like. Because
I'm so
What if
disappointed.
it is PT in this game?
Oh, please let it be PT.
yeah.
I hope this is a big joke. This is like-
But they said it was crazy because if you play both trailers that they released together,
Yeah.
they kind of interact with each other because when the baby disappears in the other one, the same exact time it disappears, it pops up in the other trailer.
Oh, really?
So they run congruently
sense.
together.
Dude, that's too much
It's crazy.
drugs.
It's
It's
crazy.
too much
That's
drugs.
a lot of drugs.
So they
I
did
say
everything.
shrooms.
They
A lot
did
of
everything
drugs.
in there with
Shrooms.
reasoning. They knew
Yeah.
what they were doing.
Drugs.
It looks good. The trailer looks good. I like to see gameplay
They
in
put
trailers.
music
I
to
can't
it
tell
too
yet.
afterwards.
I can't get hyped for
Yeah.
something I have no idea what the fuck it is.
That's the only thing.
what else we got here? What else?
We have.
More first persons.
So no, well actually it's Warframe. It's a free to play game. They announced an expansion pack. Then they had what I don't agree with on these shows. Run the Jewels. So they had a Run the Jewels performance. I mean, I don't. They're
Oh, this is the part
talented.
where I fell asleep.
They're talented, but I don't. It was Killer Mike and this other dude.
Yeah.
They form a group called Run the Jewels, and they're pretty popular. But to be at this award ceremony didn't make much sense to me because they
Weird
didn't.
venue.
They weren't rapping about a game. They weren't in a game. Like, why were they there doing
Their
that?
music wasn't in the game at all.
I don't think so. No, I don't. And Killer Mike's mic was too low, and it kind of killed the whole performance.
Killer Mike killed the mic.
He killed his mic
Yeah.
and he killed the performance.
But I don't agree. I don't agree when they have dumb performances in there just to pad
Throw
out
'em
the
in.
time. I don't like
Yeah.
that at all because we want to see more games.
Right.
That's what we're here for.
Unless
Show
it
us
has
more
something to
stuff.
do with the
Yeah,
fucking
if
game.
you're doing a rap,
yeah, like
whatever,
something
that's fine.
to do with
It
it.
ties into something.
It was
the mini,
almost as
the mini
weird.
boss's performance or some shit like that. Like
Something.
that would be
If
fine.
I want to see them play a musical game,
Right.
like play the music.
Right.
Almost.
the game.
It was almost as weird as the Hydrobot that kept showing up throughout the show.
Kept stop jumping.
You know, they
So,
have to have.
we're gonna get to that.
Really? I thought it was gonna be a talking point.
Yes.
I got-
They gotta have
So-
857's next level.
yeah,
That
sure.
would make sense.
Yeah,
That would make
that
sense.
would
A
make
video
sense.
game
That would make
song.
sense.
It would make sense.
But best art direction is what they had next, and the categories for that. I mean, they had Overwatch, they had Abzu, I don't know how you pronounce that. Inside, Firewatch, and Uncharted 4. Now this is all for best art direction.
Art direction, I would
Yeah.
say Uncharted.
I would say
This
Overwatch.
is a guess. This is a guess because this is the part where I fell
Art
asleep.
direction. They look like
I didn't watch this part.
Uncharted had proportional looking realism.
Yeah, I would
you
say
know, it's like
for
Wait,
design.
Uncharted 4, you played it?
I've seen it, and I've seen Jay
Fuck
play
you!
it.
Let me stop.
no, I would
I
say as
played it.
far
It's on the
as design wise, design wise, and the character art and everything, I would say Overwatch because I bought that game based off just that.
But it's online only. Fuck that shit. Let me stop.
Art direction. It's about art direction.
I know,
Not
I
about
know, I know.
gameplay, not about anything.
I know,
but
I
art
know.
I wouldn't trust Jay. He played it twice.
I know.
But the inside game that they showed looked pretty good. Like
Well,
that.
Inside one.
Yeah, Inside one. Look, that
for
looked-
best art direction.
that
And
looked
you know what?
pretty
I
good.
bought Inside. I still have to play it.
Right.
I'm gonna stream it. Watch it on the
They're
channel.
coming out with a sequel outside.
Level 857. Yeah, Kev.
Wow.
Stop.
No, I was,
Ignore that.
I was trying to ignore it.
So, best indie game. Inside wins again. I
Is
got
that
best
is that on
indie game.
PSN by any chance?
It is. Yes.
It is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I gotta try it. It looks good.
Shit. It might not be. It might only be on Xbox. Right now. It might. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I could be wrong. It might be on both.
Oh man,
But,
no,
I-
I want to play that.
Recall it being
I looked
on
at it.
Xbox
I was like, that shit looks good, and I wish I could play it.
But I know they have like
It's
time.
an indie game.
I know they have like time releases for those things, so it might be out by now. So
You
check
think?
it. Yeah, check it out. But I
man.
intend to play it because I played the other game. I forgot what it was. It
I
was,
watched about
the game
15
that played
minutes
the
of it.
silhouettes of the kids, and they would did like stabbed by spiders and stuff. I beat that.
Silhouettes of the kids and they stab spiders.
What?
that's what I heard. That was
Silhouettes of the kids and they get stabbed.
stabbed by spiders. They died horrifically, and it's hilarious.
Are you talking about Limbo?
Limbo.
Oh,
They're the same people who made.
really?
Inside. Yes.
It's the same people?
Yes.
Oh, then this is shit. Then,
And I
man.
beat that. That was an amazing game.
No,
but it
I
had
did
a
that too,
weird
yeah.
ending, man.
Weird
Weird game. It was a weird game.
It was a very creepy game, man.
It was.
Right.
It
What
was.
game?
It was.
Limbo.
Limbo.
You watched it.
It's very creepy.
The kid. Yeah.
Like there's no
It's
music or
violent.
anything like that.
Violent
it's
as all
it's
hell.
very violent. It's very
It's like Laura Croft getting killed all the
it's
time.
surreal though. Like
He's like, am I too close to it?
like the puzzles in it were good. And
That was
the,
very good.
the ending was weird. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look it up.
It's
You
one of
don't-
those things you have to play.
You have to,
Not
you have to
intriguing in
find
the
out about it.
slightest.
Oh
It was
my
very-
God.
It was very.
It's
good.
fun to
very good.
watch. It's fun to watch.
It was very. It
I'll
was very
watch
good.
it. I like
so if
watching-
this is anything like Limbo, I'm gonna have a great time.
I like
So-
watching Jay die. in
hope
that
it-
game.
But
looks
from what
like
they show of it, they don't show you a damn
Well,
thing.
I watched a let's play.
Oh, did you start watching it?
I
Okay.
watched a let's
Don't
play.
tell
of
me
it.
about it. I'm playing.
No. I watched about 15 minutes. I'm not saying anything,
Alright.
but I watched about
But is it
15 minutes of it,
Is that just-
and it looks pretty good.
Nice.
And I still don't know what the fuck's going on,
Nice.
which is good.
Then they had another world premiere of Telltale game, Guardians of the Galaxy. They didn't show any of the game. They just showed the tape and the
They
music.
showed
And I was like,
nothing.
oh, it's gonna be
And
Guardians.
I was
of
like,
the Galaxy.
Guardians of the
Telltale.
Galaxy they're doing? I'm like,
Yeah, they do a lot of licensed stuff, and they do well with it.
they're like
They just do everything.
Well, Disney.
Koei Tecmo, like Omega Force. Just take that engine, throw it onto another license.
yeah,
they
but they
do-
change
they-
it.
they
though.
love that shit.
They do change it. And they do really good. Like I gotta admit, Telltale they do.
No, this is a cash machine right now.
then
This
they-
is fucking making
So wait.
the money.
It's like
Like-
Lego games. They just take
Yeah,
the license, put it
yeah.
with the Lego.
Oh,
I
So
see
wait,
this.
is it Telltale that
Yeah.
has the license, the Walking Dead license?
Yeah.
So no one
Yeah.
else can.
No, it's a different game.
Not necessarily
They
because
can
Right.
do another one.
it
That
depends.
shit company had it.
Right.
Yes,
Other one that
Remember
did the first person shooter.
Do you remember? Yeah, that one. That
Do they
fucking
still have
horrible
it?
Borderlands.
Not.
That
No,
one.
not Borderlands.
Okay, sorry.
No.
No, remember the
Walking
first
Dead.
person
The
Walking Dead
The Walking
game?
Dead first person one.
yeah.
with
Sorry,
Daryl and Merle, when
Merle.
it was god awful.
Yeah.
Merle, Daryl, Carl, and Carl.
And you both died at the same fucking spot the
And
same
that was
way.
it. We stopped there.
So
I
when
was
they
like,
just
game.
game you like 100 times and
keep
just,
like try.
They just sold They just sold the name. That was
Yeah.
it.
they didn't sell it.
Undead Labs, get the Walking Dead license.
So on with the show. So
Get the license. I'm sorry.
this is when they
What else?
debuted the Hydrobot, the Schick Hydrobot. This stole the show. No, it didn't. It was garbage. It was complete garbage.
God.
I hate it when they I know they have to make money, but that's a cheesy way to make money. They made a fake Mortal Kombat game with
Yeah.
the
Put a
razors. fighting.
commercial in between.
Yeah.
You know,
The video
it's
game
like-
commercials made sense. I was like, fine, I could tolerate video game commercials during this, but why a fuck? Who is shaving?
because
What is that?
did you see some of the gamers in there, especially the
They
big
need
guy
to
with
shave.
the beard? Like he needed a shave.
They need to shave, but they don't need this Hydrobot garbage.
It was
and
horrible.
when they went back to this Jeff, his face
God.
said it all.
He looked like
He just
goddamn,
had a straight
man.
face like, I can't believe we just showed that. On with the show. So on with the show for us too. So,
Yeah. On with the show. What else?
Well, it kind of reminded me of Pepsi Man. Remember that?
Pepsi Man.
Remember that guy?
PlayStation.
That's what it reminded me of, though. Exactly
PlayStation
like it.
Pepsi Man.
So then they go on the best action game. So Battlefield 1, Doom, Titanfall, Overwatch, and Gears of War 4.
Doom.
Now,
Let me
what-
stop.
what- do you remember what won this?
I think-
Doom got
I think-
best music, right?
I know Gears of War 4. I
see
think
something.
Gears of War 4 might have won.
What's Gears?
Gears of War.
You said Gears of War? That's
No.
fucked up, dude.
Damn, man.
Gears of War.
Mad insensitive.
Shit. shoot him.
So
Mad
Doom,
insensitive.
Doom won.
Best
The,
music, right?
No, Doom won Best Action Game of the year.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Doom
That's
won.
Best
right.
Action Game. Doom won.
More than Gears of War
They
4.
also got best music
Yes.
too. Damn it.
Well, we didn't get to that yet.
Oh,
Stop jumping ahead.
fuck.
So the next one they had was a weird title. It was called Games for Impact.
That
Now-
was weird.
Worst category. Waste of
Now
time.
I don't know why
Waste of time.
that was a topic. I understand why they did it to get the guy to come out and tell his story.
Yeah.
But Games for Impact.
I didn't get
it's
that
not-
one
It
either.
sounds like a made
I
made
think
up
it was
category.
like an emotional, like games for emotional thing. And then they showed the games, and I was like, that doesn't look emotional. Like they showed that Dragon Cancer.
Listen, they just need to-
showed Block Hood, Sea Hero Quest, Orwell, and 1979 Revolution. Now, Block Hood didn't look emotionally gripping at all. It looked like
I think they just created the category because of the
they
guy's
knew they were
story.
going to give it to
Yeah.
the guy.
The guy's
So
story, which
the
was
guy-
a horrible fuck. I feel fucking terrible for the dude. That was
Like the
fucking
guy's
terrible.
story, the guy came up. This is a dad who had a son who died of cancer, and
Horrible.
he got a Kickstarter fundraising to go for for his grieving moment. He wanted to make a game to inform people about it. So obviously he got it made, and they made this category for him so he can come up and tell everyone. So he told a very gripping speech about his kid to the crowd. It was hard to hear, but it was a great speech, and it was about his son
Yeah,
Joel.
felt bad for that shit.
And
Awful.
everybody he just wanted to get the message out about it. And I didn't play the game. I didn't really read about the game. or
That
anything
category
like that,
won't be
but,
back next year.
I mean, they might have some emotional games like
I
that,
don't
but
know,
I don't
man.
know. I don't know what type of game it even was.
A lot of the categories were bullshit. Whatever happened to like shooter of the year? You know, like role playing game
I
of
mean,
the
action
year,
game of
Right.
the year.
role playing game, action game of the
They
year,
had those.
adventure game of the year.
They didn't have platformers, so they don't make those. They didn't have shooters, so they don't make those. They don't have beat 'em ups, because they don't make those. So
They make those, but
No,
they're
they
like
don't have
they're
that
like
indie
indie.
games.
they
They're
don't have a
indie.
category. They don't care. So then they had another world premiere for this game called Dauntless. I hate when they show a game and it doesn't show the game.
Which is all the time.
They just show like the
Especially
CG,
Overwatch.
and they don't tell you what the game's about or anything about it.
Dauntless look like it would be
A
pretty
Monster Hunter
cool. Yeah, it looks. I got a Monster Hunter feel.
Then I wouldn't like it.
World of Warcraft kind of
That-
art.
Yeah, that's why I
I'm
was
not
like,
into Monster.
whatever for that game.
Not
And
into Monster Hunter
I
type
said if
games.
it looked like what they showed, then that's an amazing game.
I'm
But
sure. No, I'm sure it looks
it's not
like
gonna
that.
look
But
it's not
I
gonna
just
look like that.
Show
looks good.
gameplay.
It's gonna be overhead.
It's not all that crazy.
You know
it's not
you know
all
what?
that great.
You know I'm sick of.
It's gonna be a
I'm sick
puzzle
of-
game.
I'm sick of debuts for trailers and be like, oh, look at the graphics. It looks amazing. But why don't you show the gameplay, which is actually the main point of buying a fucking game,
You know
rather
what
than the
the-
actual graphics?
Isn't that sad that there's still the argument?
I did say graphics. Graphics.
It's sad that that's still the argument.
It's like, oh my god,
It's
look at
2016.
look at all the pixels, look at everything you could see, but it plays like shit, and you have
Yeah.
to wait 30 minutes for an update.
That's
like
still
it doesn't
the
play.
That is still. Oh, do you remember the Zelda fucking the one that Kev was disappointed by
Which one?
when they
Wind
showed
Waker?
before Wind Waker when they were like, yeah, we're gonna release a fucking Zelda. They had that trailer, that fucking the
Oh, the
Link.
64 one?
They had
Oh, the
like,
dope ass
remember?
one? Yeah,
Space World. Yeah, Space World 2000.
Yo, man, you still got that grip in your head
I
like
remember.
that?
Space World 2000.
He was fighting like a big spider
Yes.
thing or something,
Yeah.
or whatever
They
the
showed
fuck.
up.
Kev got
Time
mad
demo.
excited,
No, not
and then
the
they
Spider, that
announced,
came later.
and
But
then they
he was
announced the
fighting
fucking.
Ganon.
They were like, yes, and then you
And
saw
then Wind
the-
Waker came out.
you saw
That
Wind
was the
Waker?
most heartbreaking moments of my gaming.
Yeah, they dragged him on a line, and it was just like, no,
Oh,
you're
man.
not getting it.
That was
Here.
one of the worst.
Here's what he is. Here it is. Here, you want it? You want it? Fuck you.
I'm gonna go real fast. I remember the Wind Waker trailer too. They showed like
Yes.
Toon Link running. I was like, no,
Yes.
this is gotta be a
I
joke.
remember that was fucking
This
hilarious.
has gotta be a joke.
I wish they
Alright.
did that. I wish they did that again.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
There were so many complaints
Oh my
about
God.
Link's
Oh.
design. They changed his eyes.
They changed his eyes,
His
everything.
fucking eyes.
It looked
But
like
then they
a,
ended up liking him like the
looked
best
like a
now.
paper.
Oh my god,
It's crazy.
That's
He got more
heartbreaking.
popular over time.
They went on.
Heartbreaking.
So we're
Phantom
gonna move on.
Hourglass
We're
was
gonna-
good,
So we're
though.
gonna move on.
Sorry.
We're gonna move on
Go
to
ahead.
trending gamer.
Sorry.
So trending gamer is another bullshit topic. It's a
is
category. It's
bullshit.
a weird category, but I mean, I see where it's coming from. But YouTube and Twitch people. So Angry Joe Show,
This beer is
Boogie,
strong.
Oh.
Boogie 2988,
I subscribe to all these guys, man.
You know,
Daniel Dwyer. Damn, give me get through the names.
no.
Daniel Dwyer.
Dwyer.
Daniel Dwyer.
You
Dwyer.
can't get
Daniel
through the
Dwyer.
names.
Because I don't know that guy.
can't even read the
Jacksepticeye.
names.
Jacksepticeye.
I don't know who the
and
fuck that is, so.
Lyric. He's a huge fucking Irish dude.
No.
Green hair. And then what? Lyric.
It looks like
Lyric.
Link.
So,
Link.
but
Speak of the devil.
winner of that was Boogie 2988, and I mean I've been subscribed to that guy for a long time.
Yeah, me too.
And he's a good guy on there. I mean, he's a
He's
huge
fair.
dude.
He's huge.
He's a huge dude.
He's
and
man
he's
big.
got some
He's fair.
bad. He's got some like we subscribers saved his life basically because he knows
Oh, big guy. Yeah, yeah,
and he
yeah.
knows he would have died. He tells you this all the time. He's like,
Right.
thank you so much
No.
for helping me because otherwise I wouldn't have been
So
alive.
I wouldn't
right
be
now.
here. He's like,
Right.
Yeah,
for
he's
real,
a very
like,
heartfelt guy, and I appreciate him.
I like
he's
it because
Get
he
him-
has
good.
he has two personas on his
Oh no,
channel.
the crazy one that they
Yeah,
showed
he
on
has
TV. of course.
Francis. Francis is like an angry gamer. It's a persona that he does.
It's a nonsense thing.
He
but
does
it's
it like an angry gamer. He goes crazy over like any video game news, and he
like the
flips out.
Switch. He had a
And-
Switch one.
Yeah,
and
he
went
has
crazy.
one on everything.
He was like, I've had this Android tablet with these two controls. He put Wii controls on the side of the tablet. He's like, this is old. This is old. This isn't new stuff.
He was fucking funny. And then he has this like his normal like regular persona, which is like
Yeah, and he
he's-
explains. He
and-
explains it. He's like, this.
He does.
This is nonsense. I do it for fun. This
Yeah,
is
he
me
does
here,
this-
and this is this.
right.
So,
And
but
I like that
he's a
about
good
his
guy.
channel.
He's a good guy.
That's hilarious. No, he's a cool dude.
Then they had Cliff Belinsky.
Butchering names. Just
I don't know.
Cliffy B.
Cliffy B.
Killing
Cliffy
them.
B.
Killing
Cliffy
everybody.
So
B.
he worked with me at
Cliffy B.
Lawbreakers.
Don't put Jay at an award show.
Oh, put me at one show.
Yes.
They
Hey,
mess up all the
Lord.
time. They mess up all the time.
To him and
So
Who was the
world
other one?
premiere at Lawbreakers. This is the other game. It looks just like
No, who won the trendy gamer?
I said that.
Boogie
man.
2988.
We just talked about him. Wake up.
Boogie
Everybody.
2988.
Hey, everybody out there. Back to the show.
What?
So,
I didn't hear. Let me stop.
so
The big dude.
Cliffy B bought out Lawbreakers. This is a game that looks exactly like Overwatch. Exactly like it. But
no, you're able to jump through stages, man. You're able to jump and shoot and fly over the stage.
yeah,
at the same
it's
time.
deal with gravity. You can shoot yourself around and
Yeah.
move around faster.
That's awesome.
But the graphics, the design
you can
looks
shoot behind
default.
you while you're moving forward.
This is why I think of that.
The graphics look like PC default guys. I'm sure there's a market for that because a lot of people don't like anime, so they'll buy it. It'll sell millions. It'll probably be one of the biggest games this year.
Millions.
Millions, yes.
Millions.
100 million.
So I don't care about that game. So we're gonna move on to Assassin's Creed VR experience. They didn't show anything about it because it's VR experience. They can't show it on
Exactly.
TV. So they said it was all right. The guy explaining it couldn't explain it at all, and he looked like he dropped the ball big time. He was talking to Alison Hayslip, and she was from Attack of the Show
G4.
with Kevin Pereira. But it's good to see her again. But yeah, the guy threw it off. He was like, "Oh, why are you so excited?" He was supposed he killed the excitement in the room.
He looked so uncomfortable.
and he was like, "Oh man, I fucked that up bad."
He looked so
let's
uncomfortable.
just go. Let's just not even talk. He's
I
like,
saw-
if I did VR, I would do it great, but I don't know how to. And he ruined everything there. She's like, "Oh, we're looking forward to what you got in store."
Damn.
It was
Wow.
terrible. It was
Wow.
terrible. The look on his face showed that he was like, "I gotta get the fuck out of here. I fucked that up bad. You gotta go."
By the way, GameStop had a video of Allison Hayslip and fucking Kristen Holt,
Yeah.
I think it was. I was like, damn.
I missed it.
This is how fucking GameStop got commercial. It's like, I'm just looking at a video. I'm like,
I missed
and
it.
they were just like promoting shit. For the, I'm like, oh, what the fuck happened?
Downer.
No, they don't be selling nothing now.
It's sad, man.
So they do. So they gave out more quick awards.
More quick awards.
Yeah. So they said,
Yeah.
"Fuck it, best RPG."
They were just handing them out.
Best RPG didn't get its own category. It got
No?
The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, Blood and Wine,
deal-
Which is a
DLC.
DLC. Which
Which
is
is
not
an
even the.
expansion pack.
Yeah.
I remember we
That
mentioned
beat
that. Yeah.
every role player
Yeah.
of the year.
That was bullshit. I saw
every
that. I
role
was
That
player
was
of
bullshit.
the year that
fucking
beat.
bullshit.
That was bullshit.
Shouldn't have
Witcher
won.
3 won last year.
Mm-hmm.
How is an expansion pack gonna win this year?
Sir.
These categories are just a waste of time.
Because you can't buy
No,
just the
wait,
expansion
it's a
pack.
waste. It's a
You have to buy
waste.
the game. And then
Final
they,
Fantasy came out too late for them to be in the category. It would have
Right.
obviously won.
Right.
It's a waste.
But like, what was it, Sunseta or Sunseta or whatever? Like that game was a role player that was
I am such
like, yeah, I am Sunseta.
yeah.
Like that should have won something.
That should have. That's
Yeah,
supposed to be
nothing.
like a Chrono
Witcher 3
Trigger.
beats it.
A
Witcher 3
return.
Witcher 3's expansion beats it.
Basically, if a game comes out in May or June,
Yo,
Around
my game
that
got
time.
shitted on. Anything that gets released the half year beforehand
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
get
yeah.
mentioned
The second-
at all.
It's not cool.
an expansion
The
shouldn't
second
get an
quarter,
award.
It can't.
Not unless it's an
Dark Souls
expansion
3
awards.
didn't get mentioned at this award ceremony
That's right. That's
at
right.
all.
Jay,
There
that
was no
game's not
Dark
really
Souls.
that good.
No,
It's-
that's-
At all.
That's
it got
messed up.
10s
Fucked up.
down the line. Game of the Year status
It's okay.
and didn't get mentioned.
Jay, that game's all right.
That's
Not
horrible.
even in the
That's
top
a crime.
5.
That's all right.
Not even in the 5 of the same games that kept getting listed.
It's not that good.
Eric, shut up.
Eric, you'd be pissed though if you were a developer for that game. You're working on it for 5
No,
years.
no, to agree.
And then that
No,
shit
it
doesn't even
sucks.
get mentioned
No,
at
it
all.
sucks.
Game
because
of the Year numerous times
an
throughout the
expansion,
year.
And doesn't even-
It didn't
expansion
get
pack.
mentioned.
And then that beats you.
An expansion pack got an award. That's
Right.
something
Fucked
that
up.
the award show
If
is
you made,
complete
if you were
hoax.
working on the other game, you would be fucking
no,
pissed.
The,
I'd be
the
pissed.
award show's a hoax.
That's
Yeah.
my
It's-
game.
it is.
It's a
No.
hoax. It's
That's my
bullshit.
game of the year. And it
bullshit
didn't get
awards.
mentioned
It
at
is.
all.
That's
And I
bullshit.
played Uncharted 4. I played all of them. And I didn't
It's
get
politics.
That's not right.
If they just
I
make
can't
up
wait to play
topics so
Dark
certain
Souls
people
3.
who have
No,
been
it's-
paying
it's
can
politics.
get an award. Yeah, it's all politics. It's
politics,
not like
man.
what's the actual best game for that category.
No.
No, that's bullshit. That's
Because
absolutely
the way they should do it is it should be a fan based.
There should be a
Have
fan-based
fans
thing.
vote.
You have the categories. You have a vote for everybody. Everybody fucking that's online votes what they think is the best.
But you know what they would do with
And
that?
then-
they would still fuck that up too.
How you think
They fucked it up,
Bayonetta
too.
got in the
Fuck it
Smash
up.
Brothers? They voted.
That's actually a fan. That's one of
that's-
the only fan vote things that
That wouldn't
actually
get
work.
announced.
but that's
game
how you got to
already.
do it though. That
Game
has
of
to
nothing.
be.
It
It
would
should
get
be a
no-
fan voted thing.
It wouldn't be in any category. Bayonetta wouldn't get announced.
That's messed
They say
up.
best overrated game or best.
Overrated. Damn.
No, I meant overlooked. Okay, it's fine.
Oh, well.
Best
Actually,
overlooked game. Best overrated. Same
Yo, why
thing.
don't we do that for level 857, man? Why don't we? You know how you can? There's a new feature now in YouTube where you can have a poll. We should do that shit, man. Have our own fucking category, and see what everybody out there thinks.
It would still be Overwatch. So best strategy,
nah, man.
best,
I don't know.
best strategy
we
game.
can delete that poll.
Yeah, right.
Best strategy game. Best strategy game was Civilian. No, Civilian 3.
Civilization,
Damn,
motherfucker.
this is why Jay shouldn't be a
Civilian.
host.
I'm done drinking right now.
Civilization.
I'm done drinking.
Motherfucker said
Civilian.
civilian.
So I was like-
Civilian was the
I'm
best
I'm looking
game.
like, where is that?
I'm thinking about.
game.
I'll see that shit
It was
on
a
there.
close race.
I'm looking at.
Civilization 6 got best strategy
Said
game.
civilian. I'm like, what?
Small, it's small print.
That's fucking
You guys ever
hilarious.
play Civilian?
I got LASIK a while ago.
Civilian. That's the sequel to
So
Civilization.
best esports team I can give a damn about. So
No.
Cloud9.
Cloud9. It's very close with some other team. I don't care.
Yeah.
So best music and sound design. Why
Doom.
they can't say best music? It's gotta be sound design. What is this category? Best
the-
music. It's easy.
It includes sound effects.
Yeah,
Doom.
Doom. All right, there
Best
you go. there you go.
sound.
Yes, yes.
And sound design.
And I agree with that.
Best music of the
Yeah,
year.
actually,
Of the year.
best sound
Fury
design.
wasn't even in the category.
Fury's soundtrack's one of the illest
And that's
soundtracks
the #1 soundtrack
Ever.
this year.
It was a good soundtrack.
ever.
It was a
By
good soundtrack.
far.
Fury, Fury was
Actually,
awesome.
no, one of the
Amazing
By far.
sound.
it was
I know one of
awesome.
the artists that produced for that soundtrack that made.
Not mentioned.
He made 3 tracks on the Fury soundtrack, and I
There
like his
wasn't-
producer.
Hold on.
And-
There wasn't enough games that had music in it this year to have 5 in the category. Because games don't have music anymore. They just go
Yeah.
online and talk.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit. That is not. Fury was whoa. Like I hear. I'm like, yo, this.
But
is
did any of you
sound-
guys play Doom?
No.
So fuck you. Fuck you guys.
No, I don't
Fuck you.
disagree with the winner. I'm just
Did
saying.
you play Fury
category.
also?
I have played. I have it. Yes, I
All right,
played
which
Fury.
music is better, Doom or Fury?
It's tough. It's a tough one.
As a full soundtrack.
Cut
As
his
a full
fucking camera.
soundtrack.
Get him off.
Play
Get him
Doom.
off.
Play Doom. Play Doom.
As a full soundtrack. I mean, Doom is rock. Right? I don't take that.
No, it was no. It was not all rock.
Well,
Some-
what came up?
It
What
was
came up?
indu-
They had Doom Live.
it was
And
industrial.
they had them play the hardest
It was industrial.
rock ever.
It's industrial. It's like 9 Inch Nails.
yeah.
Was he playing it live,
kinda like
Jay, or was he
techno.
acting? I don't know. It, looked like he
It was
might
like
have been
techno.
Hopping around, all right? He was
hopping
playing.
around.
9 Inch Nails, techno, but it fit.
Yeah, yeah.
It fit the
I can see
just
it
like
fit.
Fury
Stop,
too.
stop.
I can see it fit.
Fury, I'm not disagreeing
That
with you
game
though.
wasn't. It
Fury
wouldn't
should
be the
have
same without the music.
Fury should have been mentioned. It should have definitely.
Yeah,
been
it should have
fucking
got
mentioned.
second runner-up, something.
Yeah, no, it
mentioned
should
Yeah,
have.
it
It
should
should have
have
at
been-
least gotten mentioned.
an
I agree with
indie-
you on
it's
Just
that.
because it's an
indie
indie
title.
game, it's an awesome
Right.
indie game. An
That's the
awesome
thing.
game, period.
But that it just goes to show that the award shows is
That's
bullshit.
rigged. It's all pull.
It's- you need money.
Doom's in every category.
Bullshit. It's bullshit.
got three.
Money and
It got like what,
Well,
5
money-
categories? It
It
was,
was like
was in?
8.
Well,
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
action title is Doom.
Wait, hold on.
It was a good game.
Wait. You need money in what?
the money and a little like of this.
Stop it, man! Come on. Can we
So
end,
for those
can
of
we
you who
end
are
this shit
listening
already?
on SoundCloud, or if you consider yourself lucky. 'cause
Yeah,
you don't want to see.
you don't
want to
see this shit.
Put your tongue back in your mouth.
So, best performance. which is what is best performance? Best voice actor?
Yeah, no, best voice performance. That's what it meant. Yeah.
It said best performance.
But they meant for voice acting. That's
Why
what
not
it
say
means.
best voice actor?
Because it could mean
Because they're morons.
Best
See,
voice
that's why.
acting performance
yeah,
is
but
what they wanted. to do.
it could mean screen capture. It could mean whatever. You know, like
Best performance.
These
So-
guys all look like voice actors.
you
So
could do
listen to
motion
listen
capture.
to the category. Listen to the category. Listen to all the people in there. So we got Uncharted 4, Uncharted 4, Uncharted 4, Firewatch, and Mafia 3. That's the categories of people in here. All right, we get it.
Uncharted 4.
We get it. There was great voice acting in these games. Do you have to mention everybody who was in it? I mean,
awful.
for
It's
what?
awful.
How about naming the game as the category?
Yeah.
Awful.
Like, how about Uncharted 4 was one of them with best performance?
Right.
That's true.
Firewatch was one of them with best performance. There was more games that had great voice acting.
They should have a category for what video game has like the least glitches, like like performance. Like what game works the best?
Or worst
It
game
would
of
be
the year.
Nintendo. Damn it, all Nintendo. Come on.
Or the worst game of the year.
Worst game of the year would
Why
go
not
out.
worst game of the
Like,
year?
you know how
Hell
they have-
fucking yes.
you know how they have,
Fun
they
category.
have-
Unplayable game of the year.
They have Rotten Tomatoes, which is for movies and shit, and they have the worst, like the
They wouldn't put
Razzies or
that
whatever.
on this. This is legit,
That-
man.
They should have that though. They
This is
should.
legit.
I would watch
That
that.
dude is
shit.
called Metacritic.
This
Yeah.
is paid off.
You want a show
They-
version of
I'm
Metacritic.
saying Metacritic should fucking have like a legit show. Like they have. I'm sure they have money to do this shit.
So let's go on.
Even
to
if it's
best
online. All right, go
performances. Let's keep on going.
How much more we got?
We got a little bit more. We're gonna keep on going. So Troy Baker from Uncharted 4. What is that? Sissy Jones.
He said kissy
Sissy,
sissy.
sissy.
Butchering
I've never
people.
seen the name in my life.
Butchering
Have you ever
people.
seen something spelled
Shame on you.
CISSY?
Damn.
Who do you know named CISSY?
I know mad people.
Stop it. So that's from Firewatch. Alex Hernandez from Mafia 3. Emily Rose, Uncharted 4. These are normal names, see? Rich Summer from Firewatch. And Nolan North from Uncharted 4. So Nolan North won. No surprise there. I mean, everyone did a kick-ass job from what I
Right.
saw. But obviously, he's the main dude. So he had choice words for the voice acting strike. He didn't say it straight out, but
But
what he was saying
it
was,
was
we need to appreciate everyone who gives into this game because without them, we couldn't do our voice acting. So stop trying to take all the credit and go on these strikes.
How you guys feel about
stopping
that?
everybody.
Boberins.
Hey, that's his words. I don't care.
How you guys feel?
I
about
just
That ain't my life. I don't know what's going on with
Yeah, I don't know about
I got
that.
no opinion on that.
I think that he was on the right track. I mean, it's a union. They want their money. So
I don't know how much voice actors get paid.
he's gonna get every voice acting role this year because he's still working. I didn't even think that was possible in the union. When everybody strikes, can you still work?
You know, well, you gotta
I
put-
don't think so.
it's not like acting in a movie where you're doing movements, you're being
No,
a
but I'm
character.
saying when
you
they
know,
do
it's
that,
easier.
they just stop the
It
world.
is easier.
They stop the
Goldbergs.
fucking world though.
However, though, Grand Theft Auto 5 had it was like what they had to record like 500 hours or some shit of
No
a
shit.
fucking-
No, they work.
Any game
Voice-
like that.
voice
like
actors
that game that you had to record a
stay
lot
in the
of shit.
booth and they work. Like they work hard. But
Right.
like
You got to be an actor nowadays to pull up what they're doing.
But you
they're
can-
taking your face. They're using your footage.
Yeah.
Like you are
Yeah,
acting
yeah,
it
yeah.
out. It's
Yeah.
not like another person is doing the movie.
Still
while
though,
you're
you
talking.
could roll out of bed and fucking.
Oh, you don't have to get dressed. You don't have to get. You don't have to look pretty for the
Yeah,
role,
just-
but you do have to put in a lot of work, and especially
No,
with
you
the
do.
stuff, with the stuff that they're putting in.
Yeah.
They're doing really good.
Yeah.
Like this is movie stuff,
Yeah.
No,
and
they're
I
doing,
wouldn't mind seeing them do the movie if they look like.
they're
it,
doing
but
motion capture stuff. I get it, but it's just like, you know, if Nolan North isn't doing Uncharted, they could find another dude who
They can't
sounds
find
like
no other
they
dude,
could find another dude
They've done it before.
who sounds like they've done it for Darth Vader.
They've done it
it
before.
for like different characters and
They've
stuff.
done it
It's
for other
like,
games,
It's not
too.
like a regular movie. How it's like
They did it for
Leonardo DiCaprio walks
Right.
out. You're gonna find another Leo lookalike. It
Right.
doesn't work like that.
Right.
they could.
You
They
know?
could do it. They can make it now.
Yo, Mario, it's a me. You know, you get somebody else doing that.
Nah,
stuff.
you can't have another Mario.
You can't.
Nah, no one. You can tell the difference.
No, you can't.
You know, so it's like I don't know what they get paid, but it's
But
like,
he was on the
sympathize?
good. He was on the good side, man.
You sympathize
He
with
ain't
them?
no. He was on the
Nolan
good
North-
side.
He was on. No, he was.
He wasn't for the voice actors.
He wasn't for the actors. He wasn't for the union.
He was giving thanks to everyone, though.
So wait, who do you sympathize with?
I can't take a side unless I know what they get paid. You know,
Not
but
much. They got to do a
but
lot of voice acting.
without knowing all the facts, I'm like, a game has a lot more people involved.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more going on than a voice actor giving life to Batman.
That's why he was.
You know,
mistaken.
it's just like
That's why he was mistaking the guys who made that.
people
for him.
don't buy the Batman game because the Batman voice actor was in it. They would have bought it anyway.
No.
Troy Baker,
When
not
they
Troy
said
Baker.
the Joker wasn't in it, they was like, "Fuck this shit."
Troy
they
Baker
hated that
did the
game.
Joker's voice and the Origins,
Solid Snake.
And Origin got shitted on though.
not because of the voice,
Because of the glitches.
yeah,
Because
but that
of
was
the
part of it
glitches.
though.
Metal
That was
Gear,
part of
man.
it, though. They look over shit when people.
And it's a
did
prequel. They always hate on prequels.
that. Yeah.
It was a prequel.
Yeah, that's
but,
true.
You know,
The game was awesome.
You know, we wanted to
Awesome
play the
fucking
game.
game.
I
I
don't
don't know.
care
When they
how.
gave you those gloves, it kind of butchered the game.
Well, you didn't play through Arkham City, so your opinion does not
I
count.
was watching. I saw the game.
Oh,
I
shit.
saw the
Your
game.
opinion does
I
not
saw how
count,
easy
Jay.
it
You
got
gotta
when you
play
could bash.
Irrelevant.
Doesn't
I saw
count.
How
Doesn't
easy
count.
it got.
It's overruled.
And you know it
Overruled.
got easy.
Overruled.
Don't-
Right
don't
out.
lie.
Overruled. Yep.
Don't lie. You know it got easier when you got them gloves.
Nope,
Doesn't
not at
count.
That's why
all.
it wasn't in all the other ones.
Not at all.
You didn't
you
get no electronic gloves in the other ones.
You would know. You didn't play Arkham
I
City.
saw them all.
If you didn't
break the game.
If
You
you-
got them later, and you used it more for. I used it more for puzzles than I did for
That
fighting.
shit killed.
I rarely
I
use
thought
that
Batman
shit.
didn't kill.
if you
that
didn't
shit killed people.
so if you didn't beat the game or played it, your opinion doesn't count.
Yep. You've been overruled, Jay.
That's it.
You've been
beat that shit.
overruled.
That's
I beat that
it.
shit. I beat the Joker. He turned to this monster fucking guy. I beat that shit.
No, you didn't.
That was Arkham.
How you gonna tell me what happens at the end?
The first one.
What happens? at the end?
That's the first one, dude.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
don't even know. Yep. You don't
That
even
was
know.
City, right?
No. No.
Hell no.
Asylum.
Hell no, man.
That's Asylum.
Yeah,
Damn.
Asylum Joker gets
Mad
spanked in
off.
Asylum, yeah.
That's
Damn.
the one I played.
Ba-boom.
City. City was whack. All right. So
City was
All right,
whack.
City was
Wow.
awesome.
It wasn't whack.
City
It
was
wasn't whack. It
way
wasn't
better.
whack. I didn't like it though.
But to quickly answer your question now, yeah, without knowing all the facts. You know, it's like I agree with what Nolan North was saying. It's like there's more that goes into a game than just the performance of the voice actor.
They exceeded Hollywood with their fucking budget
Yeah.
on video games now.
You know,
Well,
imagine
a lot of
if you
money they
keep
make.
paying royalties to these actors who act in games. Like, what do developers get? They don't get royalties. They get a salary.
Right.
And lucky enough to take vacation after the game is done.
If that, yeah.
And barely see their families because they're doing overtime. It's like, come on, man.
What
Yeah.
families?
Seriously, some have broken families after the game is done.
yeah.
They just go and work on an anime after. They don't have families either.
Indie
They fucked them
developers.
over.
So it's like, yeah, you know, there's a lot to consider.
Let's move on now.
Sorry.
All right.
Sorry, we can't go on
Another
forever.
one, Prey,
Yes.
was the next world premiere they had. They had a trailer for that. Now, I have mixed feelings about
I have
Prey.
fucking
'cause I
real
like
big mix.
Prey.
I like the first
Prey
one, yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
I like the first one. I like the atmosphere of it, the way it was different. It was like
It's its own game.
I gotta take piss.
You can't really categorize.
you
you
gotta
can't
do.
categorize
Classy.
that game.
I'm mad classy.
About it.
It's a unique game.
Prey.
Prey. It was
Yeah.
very unique.
I
in
did like that a lot.
In that it was it.
Started the way that brought you into the story.
Yes.
It matters in a game,
Yes.
whether it's first person or whatever. How it gets you into the game,
Yeah.
the way that got you into it.
Right.
Like I was a what was it? I was a African American.
Yeah.
African American.
No, I'm fucking
Fucking
Native
Indian.
American.
I was like, African.
I
You're
didn't wanna
Native
say-
American.
I didn't want to
Black.
say Indian, so I'm
No,
drunk.
na-
Damn it.
All right, you're a
Well, one
Native
beer.
American.
Native, yes.
You're Native American.
Native
you go into a bar,
Yes.
and then you go into
You get abducted,
you get abducted by an alien,
and that shit was dope.
and and you really like. I'm
felt
talking
like it.
about immersion. This fucking game.
It looks cool. It really looks
like
good.
you just didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yes.
And that's the thing I liked about. I like games that don't hold your hand and tell you how to play.
Seeing people get
You have to-
tortured, you're like, oh, get the fuck out
Right.
of here.
And you just see
That's kind of a bad scene.
you just
too.
see people. Yeah, you see other people that were in the bar getting tortured
Right.
and fucking experimented on and shit.
And you gotta
and
get
you had
the
to
fuck
figure
out
out
of
how to
there.
get out. That's the whole point of the game is how to
But
fuck
it
to
was
get out of
an
this.
interesting game, and the
and it
way
was
it worked, it was
It
great.
looked weird. I'm like, this looked
ending
like
was-
some Bioshock.
The ending
great.
was very.
It was great.
It was a very good game. Then
Kind of reminded me of the what you call it with Vin Diesel. Butcher Bay or whatever,
Chronicles of
Chronicles of
Riddick.
Riddick.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of something like that.
I wanted to finish that game.
And that
too.
was
I
like an,
forgot what happened.
an immersive game also. So this new one, so they had a sequel.
I don't know
they
about
announced.
this though.
They announced a sequel before, and it was like you were an assassin, and you were a hitman, and they were trying to stop you from something. And that looked cool. That looked very cool. And then they killed that completely, and
Yep.
they came out with this one. And this
Yeah.
one has a mix. It looks kind of like Prey, like the first one,
Right.
kind of.
No.
I can see like in the weapons and the way the enemies are, but as far as the way they're telling the story, I
Nope.
don't know if it's going to be as good at all. And
It
I'm
looked
not
like-
interested in it.
It looked like a PT kind of like experiment, like type of thing to me.
It looks
'cause I
more
was-
like any other.
It looked like
first-person shooter.
Bioshock.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
looked
yeah,
very
yeah,
Bioshock.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
but
it
you did turn into a cup, a coffee cup, and went through a window.
Yeah.
so
that
that's
was weird. That was weird.
So I don't think that it's going to be the worst game in the world, but I probably won't play it.
You guys didn't play. You didn't play Prey. right?
No, I ain't play Prey. No,
I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
recommend
like,
that. Even if you
even-
don't like,
even
if
now-
you don't like first person, it was a great game.
Even if you don't like first person, even now,
was one of the
just
great
playing
ones.
it because it's not a first person shooter.
Not interested.
It's
No,
not a first person shooter.
No, that's right. Because you were on the reservation, the alien thing. Yeah.
It's not a
It looks like
first person
it is
shooter.
dope.
with the arrows and stuff.
Yeah.
I saw them.
It's
yeah,
it's
dope.
basically it's like a puzzle game. Like you have to figure out how the fuck to get home,
But
and
not
how to
this
get
one.
off his ship.
not
Not
this.
this one. This looks like a normal fucking.
Yeah, no, the sequel, the one that they announced. I
Although
was
that
like,
fucking monster that came after him was pretty cool. I like that part.
yeah,
But-
I don't know, man.
Next, they had this lame ass VR exaggerated guy. It was a bad joke, and everyone knew it was bad. And when they went back to Jeff, the host, his face showed that it was awful. You can see the pain in his face. He's like, "All right, let's move on," because he hated it just as much as that. So the next category, we're getting to the end here. So next was esports player. Who cares? No one cares.
Cold Zero.
about that. Cold Zero was.
Yo,
the
they get
winner
paid
there.
millions, man.
Yeah, but he didn't even speak English, so he went up to talk to
That's
everybody.
the
He was
best.
like, English not good. And then he
That's
and then,
the best.
Really?
like,
Those
how
are-
did you win?
Really?
Those-
How did you win? I
Those
guess
are
they
the
just
only
couldn't-
people who should be talking. Is
No,
the
he
people who
couldn't
can't
talk.
speak. It's the best.
He couldn't talk at
I
all.
love it.
So he talked in Brazilian, and he got
Goberins.
translated. He got translated, and he said, "Oh, it's hard to come here, but I like it. I love it. That's why I'm here." Blah blah blah. So, whatever.
Goberins.
So esports and all that, I don't like those categories. But this is funny because the guy who came on for best sports and racing game, he killed the category and said, "What the hell is best sports racing as a category?" He's like, we got real racing games, and then we got Mario Kart and stuff like that. And
Right.
he's like, that's nonsense to put them in the same category.
Arcade.
And it wasn't even in the same category. It had Forza Horizon 3. MLB The Show 16, FIFA 17, NBA 2K17, Pro Evolution Soccer.
Wait.
MLB The Show?
Yeah.
Wait, the category is racing?
No, racing sports.
Racing sports?
Yes, that's the category.
Oh, so it's
combine
either or.
So they had one racing game and 4 sports games.
That's the what? Like
So
I
why
said
don't
before.
they? So listen,
The categories
why
are
don't they just say?
retarded.
Why didn't they just say best sports game? They couldn't just say
Who
that.
is in charge of these?
No.
Because
things?
isn't racing
Some
considered a
retard.
They
sport?
couldn't make another category because there wasn't enough racing games.
Idiots.
At all.
Oh my god!
Idiots.
It's like
Idiots.
put
So
your
they said
3
sports
racing games
racing.
up and pick one.
So-
Idiots.
Forza Horizon 3 won. Guy was happy. He's like, "Oh, this is a racing game. I like it." And he called it out. He's like, "All right, that was fine." It's nonsense. It was a ridiculous category.
Other,
Waste of time.
other games
Another
had
one.
nothing to do in that.
The
fucking
awards were a
category.
waste of time.
Half
The
of them
awards.
were ridiculous categories. So I do hate on that part.
Forza was the only fucking racing game in the whole all the choices.
Yeah, it was nonsense. He could have at least had 2. There wasn't 2 racing games. So and Rocket League was mentioned too. I was like, "Hey, no fucking racing game. It's
Yeah.
a sports game, I guess.
a sports
kinda
game.
like soccer, but
That's
Sorry.
it
probably why
wasn't
they
even
did that.
listed. But I think that was last year.
Oh
But
my God.
so next one they had the world premiere of more Zelda gameplay.
Yes.
So It was,
What?
okay,
You always
what they
say
showed-
Zelda.
It's that
what
hate.
they showed,
That J
what they
hate.
showed,
Can't control
what
it.
they showed was decent. Okay, what they showed was
It
decent.
wasn't awesome.
It was decent.
He's taking the arrows. He's shooting people in the face. I like how when he threw the bomb,
their
the AI
their
was smart enough to
presentation.
say, "I ain't going near that."
their presentation of it was kind of garbage. The guy was funny. The other
What
guy-
happened?
the
What
guy-
happened? Because I didn't see that part.
No, they showed him playing. They showed 2 guys playing it.
Okay.
One guy sucked. He got killed. He got blown.
Yeah,
he got
killed
shot.
fast. He got killed
He got
fast.
shot. He's like, let
All
a professional take over. Blah blah. That
All
guy
right.
was pretty funny. I like that. They showed some fighting. They showed him jumping off a cliff with the
The hang glider.
yeah, whatever it was. It was like a handkerchief.
the hand
with the
glider.
handkerchief.
He got mad fucking charged. The hand
shit is
glider.
up.
Jumped,
that
in,
shit is
jumped
up.
on a guy, killed him.
Oh, he
glider.
jumped off
All
the
right.
hang glider and like
Came
stabbed
down.
somebody in the head.
Yeah, he didn't do the underthrust though. It kind of pissed me off. But he killed the guy,
All right.
and they had him shooting arrows at some people. He's running out of arrows and stuff. And then he did some combo. He slowed it down and hit him a bunch of times. And I was glad that they didn't have that corny sound that they usually have.
Dun, 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 dun,
that
dun,
sound.
dun,
They don't
dun,
need
yeah.
that, and they don't have it. I wasn't a fan of that fucking weapon breaking. I'm a fan of him picking up new weapons, but his weapon breaking while he was fighting that quick, I'm never a fan of that in games.
Well,
I hate it when
It's
you
role
lose your
playing.
weapon.
I like that. It's role
I hate
playing.
it.
It's
when you
role
lose your
playing,
weapon.
man.
I
Role
actually
play-
like that.
You'll find a
They had
sword
it
that
in-
doesn't.
I like
you'll
being
get the
able to
master
switch your
sword that
weapon.
won't break.
They
I
had
like
it
being
in,
able to switch your weapon. But
they had it
popping
in-
your weapon like that is terrible.
Had the spirit stab.
They had it in Far
Yes,
Far
Kev,
Cry
we
too.
understand.
What do you have
love
to do with the motion?
No, man, 'cause I-
I'm not. I said it was okay. I'm intrigued.
All
I
right.
do want to play the game. I want
See,
to see.
I actually
Hater.
that intrigues me. The weapon
The-
breaking because
Yeah.
they had that in Far
When
Cry
Jay
2.
says it's
They had it in
okay,
Dark Cloud.
That's his inner
I
hate
fucking hated it in Dark Cloud.
holding it down
Hold on,
from
wait.
saying that it was pretty dope.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
watch out for that Jay hate.
I was
hated
gonna
it in Dark
say
Cloud.
See? That Jay hate.
as I was saying, I like the weapon breaking.
I like you can pick up the weapons for the bad guys.
They had that shit in Far Cry 2 and 3.
Awful.
And I like that because it keeps you in the game as far as like immersion. Like you're like, oh fuck, you can't cheese and keep using the same fucking
It's
weapon.
a Fire
But
Emblem
Jay
thing.
wants the
It's like,
cheese. Let Jay
you know,
cheese.
Let's be honest, man. If you're taking a sword and the same sword and you're hacking people
Right.
over a course of hours, it's
Right.
gonna get weaker. It's
If
gonna
you're
get
gonna
dull.
fire- and
you
the
gotta
thing-
repair it.
And the thing was the same thing, yeah.
They showed,
like with
they showed-
Far Cry with their gun. Every
They
time you
showed
fired
Toucan
it,
Sam
the
playing.
shit would jam up if you didn't repair it.
They showed Toucan Sam
gonna
playing
happen in
a
real life.
fucking accordion. That didn't make me want to buy it. Okay, you can skip that guy.
Really?
No, what is it? A zebra? A
An
zebra
accordion?
parrot? What was it?
Toucan Sam.
toucan?
It was like a zebra parrot.
It's like a Birdman.
What? It
This
was
is-
terrible.
This is the number. I think you could agree with this. This is the number one thing I always hate about Zelda. The
characters?
supporting cast
Besides
is
Zelda
abysmal.
and
Is
Link?
abysmal.
And Ganon?
Besides Zelda, Ganon,
That's it.
and Link, everyone else is abysmal.
Tingle?
What about
Like,
the, what
Tingle
about
likes
the
Tingle. Kev likes Tingle a lot.
what about the guy
Tingle's
that,
horrible.
the guy that runs the mail? What the fuck is that guy's name?
Oh gosh.
You know what I'm talking about?
male
right?
dude.
He does.
He always looks corny.
I forgot. It's horrible.
He looks
Oh,
horrible.
it's horrible.
What's wrong with cool characters? Why
There
can't
are
they
none.
put
Look,
him in
look.
there?
In Breath of the Wild, there are cool looking characters. The
I
old
want
man.
to see some. The old man.
The old man with the hat. Did you see him yet? He's got like the hood
Old
on.
man is a
man.
cool character.
No,
Come
he's
on, man.
proportioned correctly.
He's
at,
like-
least.
At least we
least.
get that.
At the very least.
But I'm interested. I want to see how it plays out.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to get it as much
It's
as I'm
getting
hating.
close to me actually playing.
I'm on the
I'm
fence.
not there yet.
Yeah, I'm on the
Because I
fence,
didn't play
too.
Skyrim. I'm telling you, I don't play those types of games that much.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
At
I-
least,
it's
but I'm
Zelda. I'll play it for half of the game at least.
at least it was one of the few games at the awards show that showed gameplay.
That's
They
true.
showed,
No, I
they
give that
showed
credit.
gameplay. They
Yeah.
showed
I give
that
gameplay
credit.
in a lot of them. Like this next one. So,
going
Shovel
on?
Knight.
Are we almost done with this shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
if you would
it's
let me
going on
finish,
for a while.
if you would let me finish, then we can move on. So, another word for me was Shovel Knight, Spectre of Torment.
Good.
So this game is a
It looked
prequel.
good.
It's a prequel to the first one. It looks
looks
so
good.
8-bit.
It looks good.
It's hilariously 8-bit.
love that 8-bit
But it's
shit.
great that it is, and it's a great game.
I'm playing Shovel Knight now.
It's a fan of an 8-bit fucking category, and they
Yeah.
just put it out.
It's a
they,
love,
throwback.
love
they do it
letter
the way
to
they want to play it, and they know how to play it because they played it their whole life.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
they know what to do to make it good. And this is a great game for that.
I liked
but
it.
it does look old.
and it's perfect.
But I bought it.
Love
I bought that. I got my money before Zelda.
Yeah.
So another one for me was Knack 2. Boo. Next. Okay, best narrative.
Damn, man. I heard that was good.
It's 2 players.
I
It's
heard that was
Knack.
good.
Ah man. Okay, Video Game Donkey. They took his video down. It was great. It was a great satire on it. But Knack 2. Enough said. Best narrative. Best narrative was what? Best story.
Yeah.
You can't just name the shit best story, best art. But come on.
Best narrative.
Best narrative. Okay, the narrator that they had for this show was pretty bad. But the best
Damn.
narrative: Uncharted 4, Firewatch, Oxenfree, Ali Oxenfree. Is that what that?
I was just about to say that. Ah.
I'm faster. Inside Mafia 3. So Uncharted 4 wins. I do want to try out Oxenfree though because I never heard of it until then. So I'm definitely gonna try that out. Firewatch, not so much. It's first
How
person.
many Uncharted keeps winning?
You know what's fucked up
Uncharted
is
one?
Because
that
they have no fucking games.
Best story, damn it.
Yo,
that was a
wait,
great story.
wait.
That was a great story.
that game is called Oxenfree.
Yeah.
There's a game called Ali Ali.
Oh yeah, no, the skate.
There's
the
actually a
skating
skateboarding game called
game.
Ali Ali.
Oxenfree.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's dope.
That's pretty funny.
I bought that. No, I
Two
got it for
separate,
free.
two completely different games that have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah,
But
skateboard
the
game.
Ali Ali Oxenfree. But it's just
Horrible.
that's pretty funny.
Okay, so we're gonna run down
All right.
quickly. So next one was Halo Wars 2, strategy game. You love strategy.
I wanted to see some gameplay, but
didn't
I'm
show
intrigued
gameplay.
by
didn't show
it's a
gameplay.
real-time strategy, so I can't wait to.
I
Best
don't like
game
real-time
direction.
strategies though.
Nope, not a fan.
Turn-based strategies.
Yeah. Best game direction. Blizzard for Overwatch. Dice for Battlefield 1. Naughty Dog for Uncharted 4. ID Soft.
What kind of a category is this?
Best
Direction?
game direction. Yeah. And Respawn for Titanfall 2. Blizzard won for Overwatch.
Right.
I think it meant art direction. I don't know. They
These
already
categories look like
Yeah,
They
it's,
already
what-
won for art.
what games Jay didn't
It's
beat.
losing me right now.
Shut up. You can't beat Overwatch because it's only online, okay?
Yeah,
Best
exactly.
multiplayer and best esports
That's the
game.
problem.
Overwatch wins that too. Then they had the greatest thing of the night. They had Ray Shrimmered. That's how you say it. Ray Shrimmered.
Shrimmered.
So they played Black
Shrimmered.
Beatles Garbage Song. Garbage.
Oh, my God.
Garbage. Garbage scratching from the DJ. If you heard it, oh my gosh, the scratching was terrible. And with DJs, we know how to do the shit, and that was bad. But I don't agree with having stupid shit in there that doesn't belong. And
And they
in
got
a video game, in a video game, don't play shit like that.
They got paid
no
for it.
reason.
They got paid for
They got paid for it.
It was
It's
garbage,
fucked up.
and it
Pretty
was
well.
just cursing. Is not. It's whatever. And we're rappers. Like I
has nothing
I
to
want
do
to see rap embrace more, but this is not the place.
No.
No.
It's not.
No.
Had nothing to do with video games.
Nothing. All right.
All
What
right.
else?
So best action adventure game: Dishonored 2, Uncharted 4, Ratchet and Clank, Hyperlight Drifter, which is a surprise, and Hitman. Why is the name just Hitman? But that came out
Hitman.
already. Dishonored 2 wins best action adventure game over Uncharted 4.
At least, at
Uncharted
least
4.
something other than Uncharted 4 won.
But it wasn't in any other category, so this just came out of nowhere.
Right.
That is true. That's the only thing the only time I saw that game
I'm
on
like
there.
Dishonored
And
2.
Hyperlight Drifter. That was weird.
How
And
did that get in
Hitman.
there?
Like,
And
where did those
Hitman.
come from?
They just threw that
Best
shit
of
in
the
there.
year.
This is an unorganized, just thrown together award show.
Then they showed another world premiere, Walking Dead: A New Frontier. That's the third
Look
season
good.
of Telltale.
Look really good.
And I'm all in for those because those stories are dope.
They're
Those are
always
great.
awesome.
And
They're
What else?
all good.
It keeps my shit going. And then they had I just bought it. Actually.
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yes, world premiere for Mass Effect
Looks
Andromeda.
awesome, by the way.
look good.
And these guys played.
If you like Mass Effect, look good.
freaking
It looked good.
Awesome.
It looked very, very
Awesome.
I
polished.
just started Mass Effect.
It looked very polished.
Like, right?
It's pretty good,
Pretty
man.
They
good.
kept getting
pretty
snatched
fucking
by
good.
enemies and getting eaten. I was like, yo, damn.
I like
No.
fucking up his game and saying grenade, and the motherfucker will throw it.
Oh, boo.
So I love fucking this
With
game.
the
Yeah,
voice
voice
activation.
controls.
Grenade. What the fuck? I didn't
Mass
mean to throw
Effect keeps getting better from game to game. I hope Andromeda keeps the tradition.
it. Yeah.
And on to the last category of the night.
Gabe of the
Gabe
year.
of the year. I spelled it wrong. Nice.
That's
autocorrect.
awesome.
Nice
This shit says
autocorrect.
Gabe of the
Gabe
year.
of the year.
Gabe.
What's the best Gabe you've seen? Gabriel Knight.
Gape?
Remember that game? I didn't say Gape. I said Gabe.
Oh, I thought you said Gape. I said, what's the best
Gabe
Gape?
you've seen? There's no
What's
best,
the best Gape you've
you've
seen?
That's terrible. It's
That's horrible, man.
It's a terrible term.
Seen a Gape?
At least I said.
I have.
At least I said
You?
Gabriel Knight, which is a game.
All right.
Damn it.
All right.
So, game of the year.
Nasty.
Game of the year.
Right.
Okay, so Titanfall 2 is in there. Doom is in there. Inside is in there. Overwatch is in there. And Uncharted 4 is in there.
Which
So
one got paid more?
Game of the year
one has the
goes
most money?
to, drum roll please.
Who do you think?
Uncharted 4.
No, you're wrong.
Nope.
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Overwatch got game of the year.
The year?
So I bought this day 1. Well, like day 10.
So you can't complain.
No, I played it twice since I bought it. I played it 2 times online. I played the computer to train a bit.
It's only online?
It's only online.
What a
Yep.
piece of shit.
Only
I
online.
don't believe in games
It's
that
like
are
the
only.
only
Neither do I.
esport
Neither do
game.
I.
Only for competition.
I don't
So
like.
Wow.
I knew I was not going to play this. I said I have to get it because the art design is cool and the videos they showed were awesome. And the
Not worth
storyline looks
Take
dope.
my money.
Not
That's
worth-
all I need.
Not
Like,
worth
they
that
should have
shit.
put the movies on the disc so I could have something that I enjoy in it.
Right.
Nah.
Because I like what it looks like a lot.
I will say this.
looks
though. They
cool.
do have good characters.
Yeah.
They have really good
They
characters.
sold me on their character design.
Their character
They look
designs
cool.
are really good.
and I
but
bought it.
but
But game wise,
I wouldn't fucking
it's
buy
not
that
my
shit.
type of game.
no.
I see why people would swear
Yeah.
by it.
It's a competitive
If
game.
a game is
fun.
going to get my $65, it better look like a great game and it better play good. Fuck that
It does
shit.
play good. It's just not my
Fuck that
type of game.
No, it's
If
a,
I
it's
play
a
games
competitive
like
game.
that, it's an awesome game.
Yeah.
But I don't play anything online like that.
Nah.
So it's not my type of
Are you
shit.
going to take it back?
I can't take it back. I'm
Are you
going to
gonna-
play it.
you-
I'm going to try and learn how to. I'm going to show people how bad I am at it on our channel. So
Oh, man.
that's going to be part of my this is how
I
bad
didn't know
I
you
am
got
at first
Overwatch.
person.
That's pretty cool. I'm going to
been
try it
there.
out.
Until Overwatch 2 comes out next year.
Nah.
Next
Next month. Next month.
Watch.
No, they're just gonna have.
They're gonna have
it's-
another
it's No, it's gonna have expansion. It's gonna win game of the
Yeah.
year next year.
It'll have
Yeah.
a single player campaign. Nothing's going to change with the multiplayer.
No, it needs a single player campaign.
They're not
The
going to have a
stories they
single player.
They just came out with a comic where Trace is a lesbo, and it got banned in Russia because they can't show that. They
Yeah,
can't show
Russia's
that
got a
propaganda.
problem with that
You got
stuff.
me, man. I don't know what the
They
fuck
got
y'all
a
talking
problem
about.
with that. They need to be
But
more
that's what just came
accepting.
I don't know.
Well,
Great.
that was the awards show. I mean, overall, I wasn't disappointed in the show itself. I like what they did with it and how seriously they took it.
Yeah, I like to
But,
see games
like
get
I
their
said,
due. But we need more
the-
diversity, more variety.
Yeah, they need to have
There's like
better
5 games.
categories.
Let's vote.
They need to work better on the.
They need
Better
actual
categories,
categories.
and not just
Yeah.
look at the last 5 months of.
They need
games.
actual categories.
Yeah.
RPG. Get a puzzle thing. Get
Yeah, man.
like do mobile. Keep it separate.
Best
you know?
indie game.
They
do
just
some
mashed
shit like
everything
that.
together and just kept the top 5. We were tired of that.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like that was. It's just they need to diversify their categories a little bit.
Certain games are better than others, but at least put the other ones in the category.
But
You
I
know,
give them
it-
kudos for trying to do
At least they
It was
have.
a legit show, though.
At
It
least
was a
they have.
legit show,
Yeah.
even though the voting was odd.
Yep, they got some things to get
And
excited
don't
over.
put
so,
artists that have nothing to do with fucking video games
No
the
music,
fucking
no
shit.
music, no.
unless it has something
Unless
to
it's
do
video
with
game
Unless
music.
it's 857 next level.
Yeah,
That's
Exactly.
video game
Exactly.
music. Something
Exactly.
to do with it, lyrics.
the mini
by-
bosses, man. They got. You want to
Yeah,
see them
where's the
fucking
mini
perform.
bosses at? Put them on there.
Shit.
How old is the mini boss?
Don't worry about it. Why
Doesn't
it's gotta
matter.
be about
They
age?
need to be
'Cause
on
they
there.
might
about
be
the music.
gone.
It's about the music.
They might be gone.
No,
When's the
they're not.
last time you heard them?
Man, I haven't
Have,
looked them up.
What's
Dragon
that?
Force, get Dragon Force in there.
1999,
MC
2002.
MC Front a lot. Remember that
No,
guy?
we don't need him on the show. We don't need him on the show. No,
Nerdcore,
no,
man.
no.
Nerdcore.
At least it has to do with video games.
MC
Maybe.
Front a lot.
That's true.
Maybe.
There's some improvements that could be.
I don't know.
It's time for Winks.
Yes.
Well, Mega
Well, thank
Man.
you for watching the Level 857 Video Game Podcast. Be sure to stream us on iTunes, Stitcher, podcast.com.
Mega Ran 857.
The RSS feed that we got on 857ENT.com. Subscribe to us on Android. We're all over the place. And we're going to keep being all over the place. Check out the Level 857 Video Game Entertainment channel. We have stuff, not even weekly, every few days we got.
We gonna be streaming.
Days.
What's up? What?
We gonna be streaming.
We're gonna be
Streaming.
We gonna be
We're gonna be
streaming.
streaming. Yes, catch us on Twitch. We're gonna be streaming.
Yep.
Yes, especially on the weekends.
And all you Smash Brothers players out there, get ready to get your ass whooped. And it's going to get recorded. You're going to get
That's how you
embarrassed.
end it.
Absolutely.
You end it like this every
And
time.
if you like,
Absolutely.
if
Damn
you
right,
like,
I ended every time because they got to come see me. We're undefeated
and
right
if you
now.
like playing Tetris,
Well, if they don't want to,
I got you. I got you.
And come see Alan Tetris.
if you want to play indie games that aren't online and just watch me play
And
this
just watch me.
on Twitch.
That sounds creepy as hell.
But
And
until
just
then,
watch me.
Until then, make sure you rate.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think of the vid.
right.
Comment below.
Subscribe.
We'll get back to you. Subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the podcast.
Yeah.
Very important thing.
And we will see you next time.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace out. Stay in the K2.
Video game.